What's good? I unmuted the wrong audio channel. Is this game actually making audio? Yes. Is it loud enough? I don't know. Should be good. Just trying to figure this out. I shouldn't need to figure it out. I should already have this figured out. Okay, that seems good. Okay. This was the moment that Freddo became filmed. Oh god, off to a good start. I'll be real in 2 minutes. I'm real now. Real? Scammed? Oh, I think I missed the time by like 2 minutes. So, you know. I don't know what I'm going to actually play today. We can hear you. Okay, good. Probably just this one. Ah! TV test. Maybe I'll... Okay, I don't know what kind of state the mod character is in right now. Maybe I'll have a look. We'll show things off at the end. I haven't worked on the mod character in ages because I've been way too busy with other stuff. Toxic Laughter HD. Redeemed Hydrate. Hydrate Binge. Fine. It feels so weird to call you Toxic Laughter HD. It's like... It feels like if this was a real life situation, like calling someone their entire legal name every time you meet them, like the long version of their first name, their middle name, and their last name every time you refer to them, which is funny but extremely annoying. It just feels weird to say that. I've enjoyed like not being subjected to how long this game takes to load. Honestly, it's been a nice break from that. What's an example of like a game that's like way more intensive and loads way faster? Because I know it exists. Just having a look at my Steam library. What's a game that like loads instantly and is like way better than... Okay, you could generate a Minecraft world in this time. That's what I'm going to say. Like I could have made a Minecraft world by now. But no, I'm just loading into a Don't Starve world. It takes as long. It's filming time. Good one. Freuder. Is that... Freuder? Is that my, like, Welsh name? Freudel Firms. Determined Games, how's it going? Or Determined Germs? What happened to Toxic Laughter 4K? Some cunt took Toxic Laughter. That reminds me of the day when everyone would put HD in their name. Like, that meant anything. Like, not because it's someone else taken, like, just, they would just do that. Like, so people knew their YouTube videos or whatever were in HD. It's like, yeah, everyone's YouTube videos are in HD. Oh, I hate this so much. You know what I've not missed? This bullcrap. However, we can long-distance soul-hop teleport now. That's the thing that exists. That's where Berger is, I think. If I can, like, find where my cave entrance is, I can... Oh, there's a... No, I thought it was an endothermic fire, but it's just a... I don't know, let's just walk. I'm not going to waste all my souls when I could just not, to be honest. Yeah, everyone used to put HD... I know what Of course I know what HD means. Why would I not know what HD means? You need to stop assuming that I'm so as dumb as you think I am. Why would I not know what HD means? Bro. What? I'm a YouTuber. Of course I know what it means. No, that doesn't mean anything. I'm a YouTuber. All I know is H264. That's everything I know. And I know H264, and that makes me an expert on video encoding. That's what every YouTuber is like. It's so annoying. The map looks sad. Why is the map like that? So, this world... Why is this zooming so quickly? This world... Actually, it's not just this world. Any world that I have that gets beyond a certain day, like, the map does this every time I load in. But whenever I, like, go into a cave and out of a cave, it fixes itself. Or I reload or something like that. So, it's like some... It only happens in worlds that are past, like, day 300. It's like some kind of... I don't know, I wouldn't say corruption, but it's like, you know... something that happens, and it's really annoying. Because I have to make this stupid trip every time to go to the caves. You know, just to get this crap working again. At least it's better than XX name XX. True, that was another awful trend. Yeah, XX. But I mean, no one really did that apart from 12-year-old. Actually, that's not necessarily true. I think a lot of people did that. XX such and such XX. Yeah. Whoosh. Oh, don't pull a whoosh on me. How's it going? Glow in the dark, not bad. Well, okay. What am I doing? Yeah, light bulb. No, I'm not getting light bulbs. I'm just exiting and entering to reset my map. Ugh. Also, this is the first time I've played this world, like, since they added the soul hop thing on the map. I mean, like, soul hopping has been, you know what I mean. Like, and that's really cool. That's a thing now. What's kind of weird is though when I scroll in, it goes like that far. Oh, now it's like reverse. When I scroll out, it goes like dit, and then when I scroll in, it goes woof, like it zooms all the way in. So the sensitivity is like different for in and out, and that's so annoying. Like that's not, like, please don't do that. And there's a way to change this. Zoom sensitivity 30 watt. It's just 30 units, I guess. Scroll units. There, that feels better. Good enough. HD stands for Huawei dumb. Is Huawei dumb? I don't really know. I'm honestly, I don't think I've ever actually bought a phone in recent memory. I will use the same phone for years. I buy secondhand phones because people like buy new phones every 2 years, and it's like it's so stupid. It's such a waste of everything. And it's like, okay, I could go on a massive rant about this, but like the resources that we need to make like microelectronics they're finite. They'll run out, and it's like you can't buy a new phone every 2 years, or we're gonna fucking run out of this shit. So, you know, personally, I just don't buy a new or not even just phones or even electronics, just new things until I have to, which is not necessarily a good thing, by the way. Because I should have gotten a new phone earlier than I did recently, because my old phone was so bad. It was like so slow. It was getting to the point where like it couldn't even run a web browser without just like exploding. So I may have left that one a bit too long, but you know, it's okay. Huawei is pretty dumb. Okay, I don't understand, but I'll pretend to. 30 zooms per second, yeah. Well, okay, so I've... do I want to talk about this already? I don't know. I'm kind of procrastinating right now by streaming because... Wait, no, I put those there. Wait, no, why would I put those there? I can put them on here. No, let's put those on this boat. Not there. You can't put them that close. Anymore, but that's fine. I don't know why spacebar doesn't auto-harvest these. It's really annoying. But I'm kind of procrastinating my streaming right now because there's one subject that I have for uni that is just like single-handedly making me hate this semester. It's like one subject, and like I just hate it. I don't know if I don't know if it's too. It might be too soon to go off on that rant, like already, but God, it's tempting. I should have rot around somewhere. Oh yeah, banana bushes are a thing, aren't they? I need to. Whoa, why is this all withered? Oh, summer. Yeah, where's all my rot? God damn. HD means huge dick, obviously. Yeah, true. True. I don't like my phone very much. When I am taking the train a lot of the time, I prefer staring out of the window and thinking rather than staring at my screen. Yes, I've been trying to not look at my phone on the screen. You know that meme that was like, that coined the term doom scrolling. Yeah, I do that all the time, and it's not good. And I'm really trying to do that less, especially on public transport. Looking out the window sometimes works. If I'm going somewhere that I don't go all the what did I just say? That I don't go all the time. Like in the country and there's a nice country view out the window, sure. But if I'm just going on the same city trip to uni, yeah, I've seen that like 100 times now. I know what I'm gonna see. It's not that interesting. Especially because the train goes through a bunch of like depressing industrial lots. It's like I don't really want to see this, to be honest. It's not. It isn't like it's actively repulsing. It's just a little bit like, this is an industrial estate. You know, that's how it is. So, I'm trying to like force myself to read books, and it's hard. That sounds so stupid. Reading books shouldn't be hard. Like I can just not stay focused on them anymore. And it's like the internet has ruined my brain. Anyway, but yeah, I know what you mean. Should I just cook flour salads? Nah, they're more for health than anything else. I don't really want that. No beta, no bitches. Yeah, no, that was the meme I was gonna kind of go for. Katarina, how's it going? Because like I was, you know, the Mega Mind face. It's yeah, the meme. I wish I could read. Like I can read. Like about to hole up to say like I wish I could read. Full stop. No, that wouldn't make sense because you're like typing. Is that all the rot we have? That's not right. There's more in that chest over there. When I just can't enjoy reading every second of reading. I want to do something else. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I went because okay, my family members give books to like each other all the time, including me, and it's like I have this gigantic pile in my room of books that I haven't read, and it's like so bad. But I'm proud of myself because I'm reading this book recently, and I'm actually almost finished it. I'm going to finish a book for the first time in like a couple years, because I finished books for school, because you know they literally we have to read books for school, but that's different because you're forced to. So this might actually be the first time I've read a book of my own accord in a very long time. And I've almost finished it. It's called I Am Pilgrim, if you want to look at it. It's pretty good, actually. But the thing is, I got that book ages ago for something, and then like I read the first bit, and then I never touched it again. And then I was like, hang on, I should finish this. So yeah. But I'm kind of getting there. I'm like slowly getting better at reading for a decent amount of time. And I remember when I was at school, my teacher in my last year of... Okay, rude. Claire said there's a beta coming in October. Would you like to post a link? Oh, sure. I haven't actually seen that post. Was it like a post? Because I didn't see it on the announcement. What am I doing? My brain is like fried right now. So yeah, reading. But yeah, it's difficult. And like, my teacher in the last year of school said this thing to me. And well, no, to like the whole class. And she said, oh, what was it? I forget exactly what it was. It was like, reading makes you smart, and the internet makes you dumb. And when I heard that, I was like, old lady doesn't know anything. But she's right. She's completely correct. Not the internet makes you dumb. That wasn't what she said. It was something different. But like, it's kind of like. Also, why am I overheating? How do you play this game again? Yeah, Jesus. My brain is just not working. Don't at me. Just don't. But it's true. I think especially now that TikTok and YouTube Shorts and stuff are so like popular, because it's like they're so short, and it trains your brain to like only enjoy really short things or whatever, and it actually does make you dumber. And books make you smarter. That like in that they help you learn more words is kind of what you meant. Like they get you to like learn more words that you can add to your written vocabulary and your spoken vocabulary and stuff, and your reading vocabulary. And for me as a YouTuber, that's something that I do. Part of that is writing a good script, like a big part of that. So I need to be good at writing, and reading books is a good way to just bolster that skill without doing anything, because it's supposed to be like a part, like relaxing. So it is. I think books. Yeah, that teacher was right. Books kind of make you smarter. Um, they flex blah 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 brain cells. I don't know, but like it is a good habit to have, and it's difficult to get it back. Because I remember when I was a kid, I had this phase where I was like, fuck books. Books suck. The internet's way better. But now I'm like, is it though? Anyway. Oh, it's a comment. So the devs posted a comment. That makes sense why I didn't see it then. Okay. Thank you for posting that, Katarina. Ulf Sen Pappy, scary. First time chat. How's it going? Wormius Wood, hey, how's it going as well? We are talking about books and reading. I know, it's super exciting. I've had to read books for school. Last year, I had to read 2 books for English. I didn't read either of them and got good grades. Yeah, I never understood the people who did that. Because there were so many people who said they didn't read the book. I don't know if that's true or not, but they got good grades. And it's like, that's just, are you lying to me? Or how did you do? I never understood that. They did give us, like, arse books a lot of the time. But I remember we did the Shawshank Redemption, as in the movie. And I loved that. That's such a good movie. And I hadn't seen it before. That was the best bit. So, like, it introduced me to this awesome, awesome movie. I would rewatch that movie any day. It's just so good. I need to rewatch it. Shawshank Redemption. Super, super good. Like, it's such a good movie. That was probably the text I enjoyed most. Which admittedly is partly because it was a movie, but I mean, like, you know, we compared it to a book. I forget which book. No, you're not supposed to go in there. Stop that. Let's put this, get rid of this poo. Because it is summer, so we'll try and keep the plants that are around here refreshed. Make sure there are none in this little vacuum, airlock. Vacuum seal, I don't know what I was saying. GD Dog Infinity, hello, how's it going? I'm glad that I don't have TikTok. Yeah, okay, technically I do have TikTok, but I don't look at it. I just post on it every now and then. I've made a vow to never ever look at it, which I know sounds dumb, but like, yeah, I just don't want to go. And like, it's bad enough with YouTube Shorts, because sometimes I'll see a YouTube short and I'll watch it, and then you know how it keeps auto-playing the next ones, and I'll just be like, hang on, whoa. It's been 10 minutes, and I've watched a bunch of YouTube shorts. Stop. It's so weird how it just sucks you in, but yeah. No, if I actually started looking at TikTok, I don't have TikTok on my phone. It's just on my PC. If I installed it on my phone, it would be all over. So this book, I Am Pilgrim, I've almost finished it. I think the next book that I'm going to read, I have some Australian history books that I need to read, because I feel like I need to know more about this country that I like live in and stuff. Because they obviously, history was a thing at school, but I didn't like it, mostly because I didn't like the teacher, so I didn't pay attention, which is stupid. But so the 2 books that I need to read Australian history are these books that I have. Like, they're literally sitting in this room. Haven't touched them because I'm bad at reading. The Archie Roach autobiography, either autobiography or biography. So Archie Roach was a musician who actually died this year. He actually died really recently. That's kind of what inspired me to like pick that book up. Not that I've started reading it yet, but like, so pretty sad that he's died. But I really need to read that book. I don't know much about it or him. That goes to show that I need to read it. Because I know that he's how do you make... What am I trying to make? My brain is like autopiloting trying to cook something, and I don't know what it is. Not meatballs. There's like something with... Oh, the veggie shit. Hang on. The veggie dish with it. No. I probably need... Oh, the cactus will do it. I haven't played this game in a while. How is that not good enough? What do you want from me? No, the one with... Yeah, this one. Oh, we need one more. Oh, okay. We'll go and pick more cactus then. Just gonna soul hop to this location because I'm lazy. I read a summary. We had to write an essay on the book, but I got away with surface level knowledge and shit talking Google and got a 9.1. Oh, wow. I'm jealous of that, honestly. So yeah, the Archie Roach autobiography I need to read, and the William Buckley autobiography. And William Buckley is kind of like a legend. He was like, okay, he was a real person, but basically, so back in the day when Europeans had like recently invaded Australia, it was still a giant prison, basically. William Buckley was a convict who escaped, and then they caught him again, and then he escaped, and then they caught him again, and then he escaped for good. And then he like lived with the local Aboriginal people and like traveled around with them. It's like this huge story, and it's really interesting. There are a bunch of like locations named after him. That sounds really interesting. So, but the thing is, like, there's a foreword in that book that says this book was written by him, and there was no one to verify if it's true or not. So it may have like glorified it a bit. So it might be a bit untrue, but it's technically an autobiography. So those are the two books I need to read next because they're non-fiction and they're like Aussie history that are meant to be important and stuff. So those are the next on my to-do list. Because I actually don't know the last time I read a non-fiction book, like, at all. Because we didn't do those at school, really. I don't think. Somehow YouTube Shorts or TikTok don't really affect me. Lucky. I don't know. My brain just gets sucked in. Most things there are kind of boring. Yeah, no, you're right. It's kind of boring, but there's something about it that just sucks me in. It's so dumb. Like, it's actually just dumb that it works, but it does. Anyway. Something that I've seen on YouTube Shorts that's like really annoyed me is that you'll get these like scenes from Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, and what they'll do is they'll edit the scene. So the scene will be in like mobile, like horizontal, like aspect ratio. So it'll be all zoomed in and weird. They'll put this like weird unsharp mask filter on it. They'll put this like Chad music in the background, and they'll like put captions on screen. So basically they take this scene from Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad and make it worse in every way, and then upload it to YouTube Shorts and act like it's the coolest thing in the world. And it's like, okay, you have taken this amazing scene from an amazing show, stripped it of all the context, edited it in a weird way. Like, okay, you've made it worse. So people who haven't seen the show are going to watch that and be like, what? It just annoys me so much. Like, watch the show. Okay, so what do I need to do for this? That wasn't that difficult to figure out. Oh my god. Oh. I did it, I figured it out. Do I have like carrots or something? Some other form of vegetable? No, they only count as 0.5. I don't think I do. Meatballs are default. Yeah, but meatballs is Wartox. Well, I mean, technically every food is Wartox. There's like the same amount of... Oh, okay, hi, that's just sitting in there. The same amount of like not good, so I don't know. But cooking meatballs as this character feels wrong, because like you get barely any hunger. So I don't know. They did do some tuning with Wartox though. You get more from souls. Or you lose less sanity actually, I think that's what it is. And you get more health? No. Yeah, I didn't think so. No, you get sanity from health. It's just sanity changes, that's about all I did. Which is still good. Aside from the map teleport thing, obviously. YouTube Shorts and TikTok as social media are good. As a business, surprised they're still up. Yeah, YouTube Shorts are weird, and TikTok, because it's so difficult to monetize short content. Because no one wants to watch a 30-second video and then a 60-second ad. Or a 60-second ad and then a 30-second video. Like, no one wants to do that. You can't advertise on them. So the only way to make money, if you're on TikTok and that's your only platform, which isn't very smart, I don't think, is to do, like, sponsorships. But you're never going to get sponsorships. Well, that's not true. You have to get big enough to get sponsorships, and it's like, you're going to have to go all this way with zero money. And obviously, money shouldn't be the only incentive. But I say this as someone who has social media. once you get into that loop of making money, whenever you make less than that amount of money, it feels bad. And it's such an awful headspace to have, but like it's just so hard to shake. Not just money too, like views and whatever statistic you want to talk about. Um, Social media is becoming a problem. Yeah, yeah, it's difficult to regulate it though, but you're kind of right. Addiction. See, didn't China or some country try to do that or have done that? Like put limits on the amount of time. I have no idea if that's effective or not. Because like, isn't there this like cognitive effect where if you get held away from something, you kind of feel more tempted to do it? I don't know, and you're more likely to break the rules or something. I have no idea. I might be talking about out of my ass. I feel like stuff like time limits maybe should come down to the individual, because at some point you kind of realize this is not good for me. Which, you know, that makes me sound old, but I've had that realization. So, yeah, I don't know. I was like, social media isn't good for me. I'm trying to read books now because the only thing you get out of reading a book is for you. You do it for yourself. You do it to have a fun time, read a good story, learn something important about your country's history, is what I'm trying to do. Learn some new words, or you're doing it for yourself, basically, to entertain yourself. You're not doing it to make other people happy. You're trying to it's like trying to reclaim that part of something, like yourself or whatever. Anyway, same thing with the view count stream. In it, yesterday I got 200 views, and today I got like 6. Yeah, fuck. I know, I hate that feeling so much. That's why right now I have a little window over the view count on my second monitor, so I can't see it. I've started doing that, and it makes streaming feel way better because I just can't see it. Just don't worry about it. Like, honestly, as long as there are people in the chat to actually talk to, that's good enough for me. I'm not just talking to myself. Which, honestly, even that is fine. Like, if someone's watching and not talking, that's obviously okay. But, like, having people to talk to in the chat, that's what makes a good stream a great stream, you know? China does that, but I don't know how well... Yeah, neither do I. I've got no idea how well it works. And, like, regulating misinformation is so hard because, like, what do you count as misinformation? If something is a blatant lie, okay, sure, yeah, easy enough. Like with COVID, I think, yes, that's right. Remember when COVID was first a thing? YouTube just blocked the word COVID because people would just spread false information about it. And like, you know, it wasn't the greatest move because people who were trying to spread actual information about COVID got blocked, but it worked. It did the job. But that's like kind of the drawback. When you have like however many hours of social media content updated per day or hour or whatever, how do you like filter out the good from the bad? YouTube's solution was to block everything, which, I mean, it worked. It did the job. Like, YouTube is not the best spot to get COVID advice from anyway, so that did make sense, kind of, that decision. But yeah. Social media isn't all bad, obviously. But like being aware of it, it's so weird because when I was a kid, people like teachers, parents, adult figures, blah blah blah, they all said that to me. They all said social media is bad for you, and I was just like, I don't care. But they're 100% right, and it's like, how do you get kids to actually realize that earlier on? Like, there have been so many things where it's like, yeah, the adults were right the whole time. I remember. School was one of them. Year 12. Like the tertiary admissions score that we get. It barely matters at all. Because like where I live, you can go to uni, you can apply for a university once you turn 21, or X amount of years, I think 2 years after you get your score. So like after a certain point, it literally doesn't matter. And the people who are reading your application for the uni, they're not even allowed to look at it. So it does not matter. But so it only matters if you want to get into uni straight after high school. But I remember like the teachers said that to us, and they were right, like totally correct. But everyone, myself included, had this giant panic over this score. It's like it's the most important thing in the world, and it's just not. And like now, because I sent an offer to my uni, and they just gave it to me, and I was like, that didn't matter that much at all. I didn't need to be that stressed about that. And it's so like that was just an I told you so moment from the teachers from the school because they told us it doesn't matter that much. And there are other there are like pathways you can do like TAFE or whatever to go to uni, not straight to uni, but like like it'll save you a year at best or 2 years at best. But honestly, I don't think even going to uni straight after high school is a terrible idea if you ask me, because you need time to figure yourself out, not just personally and emotionally, like how you have to like study and work and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, huge rant. But yeah. How do you teach kids that social media isn't all fun and daisies, but like for real, not just tell them? Because I don't know if that's just me being like a rebellious little shit, but I was just like, yeah, that's not true. Fuck you. I'm gonna do this and that anyway. Um, yeah, it has upsides, but the downsides are also big. What was that? Oh, I forgot. This turf just makes monkey noises. I heard a monkey and I was just like, what? Why did I hear that monkey noise? Yeah. It's so funny how it does that. You can likely show the dumb and horrific things out there and explain why that's bad. Maybe. How do you get more souls, by the way? How do you play this game? You start by not wearing this hat when you don't need to. That's a good beginning. I think what I might start doing is keep working on this, because I did build this little path and this little dock which is very quaint. Um my parents restricted or even warn me about social media at all. They're addicted themselves to. It's not just kids that are or young people that are susceptible. Everyone is like. I've heard stories of adults getting addicted to stuff like Candy Crush was huge. I don't know if it still is anymore. But I remember no, not now. I need to. Ugh, I hate hounds. Do I have a this thing? Yes, I do actually. So I'll be fine. I'm going to lose a bit of health here, but I don't want hounds in my base, killing my beefalo and stuff. Awful timing for this hound attack, by the way. Like, actually god awful timing. Like, as I'm overheating, it's like, can you wait 30 seconds? The AI in this game is, like, perfect, though. I mean, you could say if the parents don't say anything, because, like, kids are rebellious, and it's like, okay, that was just stupid. If you tell kids, oh, X is bad, they will seek it out intentionally. I know that's true, because I did that exact thing for a lot of things. So if you just don't tell kids anything, and then let them figure out themselves that X is bad, they will just know intuitively. Obviously, that's not. I mean, there is no perfect solution to this. But like, some kid could see something like that's genuinely horrific online, scar them for life. Okay, you don't want that either. So it's like, okay, there's no perfect solution. I don't think. I deactivated my Twitter account. Good on you, honestly. See, the thing is, I've tried to like only follow nice people on my Twitter, only follow people who are relevant to my like YouTube in some way, but the thing is, even if you do that on Twitter, it still recommends you stuff outside of that. Like, the trending tab is fucking awful. Just horrible stuff in there, designed to provoke you and make you angrily reply, because that gets Twitter more traffic. And there are actually plugins you can get, like Chrome extensions that turn off the trending tab, which I really should get. And also, like, the recommended promoted this is always, whenever there's a promoted, like, tweet, it's, or not promoted, that's an ad, not an ad, I mean, like, you might like tweet, it's always got some political message that's designed to provoke you every single time. And it's like, okay, there's a pattern here. They're trying to bait people into replying. It's so obvious. And no, actually, I don't think I fall for it. I might look at something and be, that's stupid. But like, I've never actually replied or interacted. But even then, it still gives me that crap all the time. And it's like, you really have to have like mental fortitude to not be affected by this stuff. It's so dumb. It's like they've hired like a a plethora of talented software engineers with the sole purpose of making people angry. And it's like, oh my god, how could you like work at Twitter and be like morally okay with what you're doing? Unless they're just unaware, I don't even know. Anyway, so it's so hard. Yeah, Twitter is designed to get you angry. So it is just, humanity is worse. Twitter actively makes humanity worse. 100%. Like, you cannot argue that. You can't debate. It does not make the world a better place. It just doesn't. That is not a hot take at all. That is just a fact. I can actually make some tooth traps right now. Which I will. Then I'll go and get more grass, probably. Okay, have to actually make the tooth traps. Hello there, TV man. Hello, Malfario. Hate is quite profitable. Yeah, that's the sad reality of it. Okay, you're just making a bunch of rope. You need to actually make the thing that I'm... Gaming. Welcome to gaming. I think I need more inventory space. I'm surprised I haven't buffed the crafting of these in some way, because they're so annoying to build lots of. I guess they made Hound Waves less awful. Don't eat that. Actually, that's fine. They made Hound Waves less awful, which I guess kind of achieves that. Yeah, Twitter is probably the worst offender, honestly. Oh my god, stop putting them on the floor. I mean, keep the rope. Don't... Oh, okay. This... Yeah. I think I'm using this system wrong or something. Just make as many as we can. So now I have to manually drop this and make this. Okay. That's actually a lot more than I thought I'd be able to make, to be honest. Good. Just for certain game devs on Twitter, like... Redigit, whatever Twitter recommends, is just boring. Yeah. The worst thing you can do on Twitter is reply or interact with the kind of provocative stuff, like trending tab you might like, because that way it'll profile you, it'll know your political blah blah blah, and it'll show you things that are designed to, like, clash with that opinion and make you angry. Like, it will do that. So don't interact. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. That's the takeaway. It's like you're in a like a, I don't know, you're in a gas facility with a box of matches as your only light source. Don't touch anything. That's an awful analogy, but just don't touch anything. It's so, yeah. Anyway, also something else that I've seen recently on Twitter, which is super annoying. This is just more funny than anything. Is like these like girls that will post softcore porn on Twitter. So we're talking like wearing bras, etc. And for the caption, they'll write gaming anime, and it will say based on your likes in the category gaming, and it's this photo of a half-naked girl, and it's like they wrote gaming anime. That doesn't mean that it's a gaming post, and it's like this workaround to get softcore porn into people's timelines. And it's like, I have not touched anything even remotely lewd on my Twitter account. And still these bad actors like worm their way in through this whatever exploit. Which honestly, to me, that's more funny. It's just funny to me. Gaming anime is like, that's not a combination of words that should exist. Like there's no punctuation, no like joining words. It's just gaming anime. It's just so funny. That's not like that bad. It's just annoying and funny, but like, it's still like an abuse of the system, I guess. I don't really care that much, but you know, gaming anime. How? 4 days left of this torture. Don't touch Twitter. It will try to touch you back. That's a good one. I'm gonna steal that line someday. Okay, let's go and get some more grass, for one. Let's keep making more tooth traps. I do need more. Like that video game. I don't know what video game that is, I'm gonna be honest. I just follow friends and get... Yeah, that's the best you can do. Just follow friends. Just follow, like, creative people you like. If they say something bad, unfollow them. Don't touch anything outside of that circle. I mean, even then, you still get recommended crap, but that's the best you can do. I think. With Twitter. Actually, no. I should try the extensions that, like remove the trending tab. Because those exist. I think that would be a good idea just to see if they actually work. Because I'm sure Twitter could find some way to like counter deploy, make the trending tab like immortal, but like, you know. Would banana shake be a decent meal? Probably not. 25 hunger. That's kind of solid. Not gonna lie. 12.5 as his character, but and 33 sanity is actually really good though. Considering how easy this is to make. That is not a recipe. Okay. Whoops. Apparently I just left that in there. Okay, I don't need that much banana. On Twitter, because a lot of artists I follow get censored on every other social media to show an uncovered torso. Ugh, God. Really? Is it that bad? Yeah, Twitter is the best place if you're an artist, apparently. And Twitter is also good for networking, like networking with other people on social media, networking with people you know in real life. Networking, it's good for networking. That is a good point, actually. But then again, there's the drawbacks of it being Twitter. It's just so difficult. Because it's annoying because there's no other alternative to Twitter, really. Like, what's the closest thing that's an alternative to Twitter? Like, a genuine alternative? I don't know. Nothing. Reddit, maybe. No, not even that. Reddit's too different. Reddit's bad in, like, its own different way. It's not as bad as Twitter, not by a long shot. Excuse me, this is mine. Are you still going to attack me? Yes. It's like, you give up. The rot's mine now. It's all gone. What do you want? Strange creature. Banana shake's one of the best sanity recipes. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I say that like I didn't just figure that out. Look, I forget everything when it comes to new recipes and stuff they add to this game because it just goes in one ear out the other. Because it's just numbers. I'm not good at remembering numbers. I do use Reddit as well, just for like when I'm on the toilet. I use Reddit. Because Reddit doesn't bombard you with stuff that's designed to make you angry. So it's actually a lot better than Twitter. It doesn't really bombard you with anything. If you scroll to the right, if you swipe to the right, it gives you like the most popular, which is, you know, which is the most popular. It's just that kind of thing. But if you don't, it just gives you what you want. So actually, it's okay in that regard. Yeah, Reddit's fine, honestly. Like, it depends a lot on the specific community, because it's all moderated by the people who own it. So, it will vary greatly from place to place. A problem I had with Reddit is that I would, like, get demotivated because I would see other people doing stuff and be like, I could never do that. Because, I was in, like, the Warhammer, like, mini painting sub, and I would see these awesome minis painted by people, and I'm like, oh, I can never paint a mini that cool, and it's like, I'm gonna not paint my minis because I've seen someone do a better job than me, which is the stupidest mindset, by the way. Because it's like, then I kind of had a realization that these people have probably been painting minis for longer than I've been alive, and it's like, oh, that's actually, yeah, you know what, fair enough. But that's not really a Reddit problem, it's more of just a me problem, like comparing myself to everything. So yeah, Reddit's fine. It gets an okay in my book. Twitter is a million times worse. What am I gonna do with these actually? I could just let them rot, to be honest. What would this make? Wait, that makes that what? 4 salad cactus flowers makes that. Oh, I guess they're 0.5 a veggie. Well, I should make meatballs then, because that gives me more hunger. Although they're all going to spoil before I can get them done. I have that problem too. Anything creative on Reddit. Yeah, people on Reddit. And the Reddit algorithm as well. Well, I guess it depends. It pushes people who are really good at stuff, but I guess that's because it gets more attention. That's just how social media works. I get that's not really a Reddit thing, but yeah. I try to not be on social media more than half an hour a day. I don't know how you managed to do that, but I applaud you. That would be difficult. Because all of them are designed to addict you. Honestly, YouTube's probably the only... Again, I'm totally not biased here, but YouTube does throw stuff in your face sometimes, but not really. I mean, like, YouTube has its controversies, but that's more of, like, how it treats its creators. Because YouTube treats its viewers really well. Like, the algorithm is probably... Because the YouTube algorithm is designed to, like, give the viewer the content that they want, and for the most part, it does a really good job of that. Like, I can't lie. There are some times where it's like, if I'm watching a series that a creator's doing, and I've watched every single entry in that series, you'd think that I want to see the next one. Yeah, sometimes it'll just be like, oh, you don't get to see this. I'm not going to show it to you. And it's like, wait, that series got another episode? What? I didn't know. And it's like, if I've seen every other episode of that series, I'm going to want to see the next one. Anyway, but for the most part, but that's what makes it difficult as a creator sometimes. Well, this is just me speaking personally. Because it's designed to give the viewer what they want. Versus TikTok, TikTok's algorithm is designed to get people who make TikToks addicted to it, from what I've heard. So that's why you get recommended garbage on TikTok. So it's like a win-lose situation. Alchemist boots. It is a nice cosmetic, but I already have it. Actually, Alchemist boots is one of the best boots. I didn't actually mean to press use now. It's one of the best boots, cosmetics, honestly. I already have it, but, you know, it's good. Okay, I feel like we should do something now. Make a sewing kit. Stop carrying this shit around. Okay, sewing kit first. Just need silk, really. I'll also need wood for tooth traps. We actually do have some wood. I thought we'd just be empty on wood. Clothing. I'm still getting used to the new crafting system. And that sounds stupid because it's not that new anymore, but... years and years of muscle memory. I've been playing this game for a long time. So we're undoing, like, some deep-set habits here. We'll pump one in there as well. Or not? Yeah. We will, as it turns out. Don't know why I'm carrying 45 rot. Sorry, I'm trying to work out what the hell I'm doing. Okay, don't need silk. Let's get some more wood, make some more tooth traps, because that field is looking a bit thin. Wood. Let's make 20. Let's just go for 20. Shoot for 20 extra traps. That's pretty good. Well, grass is going to be the kicker, actually, either way. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'll make 20. So we're just going to get a lot of grass from the grass stuff. Depends on the subreddit. Yeah, totally. High effort stuff gets beaten by thrashy, low effort memes. Yeah, memes will beat... That's a good point. Memes beat art. But memes are art. Yes, memes are art, but they're also low effort. And like art in the traditional sense is not low effort. So yeah. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Something. I'm kind of struggling with the new crafting menu too. I'm so used to the old one. Yeah, I know. Look, if there was an option to use the old one, I wouldn't use it, because this one is better. It's better in nearly every way. But, like, because it's so deep set, the old muscle memory, that's a me problem. Like, for people who are just about to buy the game, this one is better. Honestly, the biggest reason is the search bar. The search bar is just so useful. You still can't highlight things. You can't highlight text. So you have to just hold backspace down like a caveman. Every text field, none of the text fields in Don't Starve Together have highlighting, which is like, I feel like that like should be a thing, but you know, whatever. That's not a massive issue. But yeah, search bar. I hate it when there are no search bars in giant lists. It's like, I'm a human. I have like not a perfect memory. Okay. The new crafting menu to oh yeah, the October beta. Joe said it's something to be hyped about, while also saying they've never do something similar on DST. Oh, so it's something new. I think I might have seen this actually, or seen people talk about it. Look, if I knew any better, I would. Well, to me, it almost sounds like they're gonna tease like a board game or something, like totally out of the blue. Which they should, by the way. They should do a board game because people would buy it, myself included. Honestly, like I mean, no. I mean, like it sounds like they're gonna announce something that's not to do with the game. It's like an extra thing, like a board game or a this or a that or something. From what I've been hearing people say, at least. Yeah. I do need this rock because there's stuff that needs fertilizing. Wait, no, I need the wood to make the tooth traps. Now I have to go and get more. Welcome to gaming. Oh, my thermal stone. That's why I was trying to make a No. I'm not saying it is a board game. I'm saying it might be a board game. I've got no idea what it actually is going to be. That's just a speculation on my part. I'm just saying they should do a board game. I don't want to spread misinformation there. There is no confirmed Don't Starve board game, but there should be. That's my opinion. Opinion, it's more like a fact. No, it is more like a fact. They should do that. Next formal update will be a QOL. Okay. QOL means nothing, by the way, for this game, because it's like QOL can mean anything from like, oh, we fixed a few bugs and we did this and that, to we literally made a new crafting menu and added 2 new items. That's not a QOL, that's an update. So that could mean anything. Like a QOL, that doesn't mean anything anymore. It could be anything. They'll release like a new character called a QOL. I'm calling it. So they've kind of soiled the meaning of can you, is that a figure of speech? Soiled the meaning of a word. I don't know. Maybe I just made that up. Thermal stone. Why can I not stay on task for more than 2 seconds? Changes to previous content, but adding the hostile flare. Hostile. It's not showing up because I spelled it wrong. That's probably why. Hostile. Adding the hostile flare. This is new content. This is a new thing. It's not quality of life, but they called it one anyway. What do I do? Oh, thermostone. Oh my god. Is that all the rocks that I have? Is that enough to make a thermal stone? Yes. I should stop letting my thermal stones break, because I kind of am running out of rocks. Oopsies. Okay, note to self, don't run out of rocks. I already have, it's too late. I'll just keep this sewing kit, actually, for now. Oh god, get away from my stuff. I mean, there's not really a concept for a board game. Considering Edmund Macmillan managed to turn The Binding of Isaac into a board game, or a card game, I think Clay could turn Don't Starve into a board game. Because you could do something with survival, you could do something with the starving meter, you could do something with insanity, you could do something with this and that. You could do, like, the board game doesn't have to reflect the game. I know a lot of board game adaptations are just the game, but it's a board game, which is fine, but, like, you know, there's a lot of creative room, because they have this humongous, like, setting now. There's, like, so many characters, there's so many timelines, cough wonder, there's so many, like, locations, there's so many factions, there's a concept out there for a board game. In this universe, or whatever you want to call it. It was added in the Wiki rework. Oh! Okay, never mind, I take that back. Partially. Okay, you know what? Still, change. Okay, this is like, okay, so this is, okay, that makes more sense, but still, that's a pretty big QRL to change the crafting menu. So, QRL, well, I still kind of stand by what I said. It could mean a lot of things. It could mean small balance change, or gigantic, well, I guess still quality of life, but like gigantic change. Something they should add is a cookbook. I mean, not a cookbook, a fishing book. Why is there no fishing book? That doesn't really count as quality of life, though, to be honest. That's just an update. DST has a card on 4 souls. Yeah. I remember that. It's pretty cool, honestly. That's a thing. I have no idea how Four Souls works. Apparently, Four Souls is really confusing. The card game. I have not played it, so I can't really speak for it. But it does seem confusing though, as an outsider. Little blind box figures of the characters. Yeah, actually, speaking of Reddit, I saw a post on the Don't Starve Reddit recently, and someone was like, "Oh, I finally got this super rare Don't Starve blind box figure," and it was like this thing that I've never even heard of before, like this see-through resin WX78, and it's like, where do you even find this? This is like lost history stuff. No one knows about these things. It's weird as to think about. Apparently, like there were like 10 of these super rare Don't Starve figures printed. It's so odd. The things that are that rare exist, and like no one talks about them. And the blind box figures are cool. They should bring those back because they're way cooler than a stupid pop vinyl. Because if I am buying a thing of a game, I would like it to actually be in that game's art style, not some shitty pop vinyl art style. And calling it an art style is like rude to every actual art. It's just so awful. I mean, the Don't Starve pop vinyls are fine because the Don't Starve characters already have like black, empty, soulless eyes. But you know, it still would be nicer to actually get some Don't Starve themed. Why is that fence should be upgraded? Don't Starve themed Don't Starve merch figures. Also, I gotta say, not that I mean the blind box figures were before my time, before I played this game, but like they're kind of like they were blind box. You didn't know what you'd get, which I don't like because it kind of adds this like gambling aspect to it. Like, what if I want a Maxwell figure and I get Willow? Okay, cool. Willow's cool, I guess, but I want Maxwell. Like, I understand that that's like meant to get people trading, which gets people talking about it, which is a good marketing thing. But I just want a Maxwell figure, man. I don't want a Willow figure. I want a Maxwell one. If you get what I'm saying. So I personally, if they were to bring them back, they should get rid of that. Not that they probably won't, because it does add like that trading aspect, which can be fun. But you know, but by the way, that wasn't just an example. I do want a Maxwell figure to put on my like shelf or something, because Maxwell is one of my favorite characters of all time. Like seriously, he is. He's the best character in this game. He hasn't gotten any development in Don't Starve Together, but like, you know, I want a Maxwell figurine, man. He's a really, really well-written video game character. Like, he's one of the best video game villains I've ever encountered, and I mean that. And it's weird, because he doesn't actually have that much dialogue. Because I replayed Adventure Mode, and it's like, he doesn't actually say that much, but it's just, everything about his character is just so strong that it really works, and that is just really good writing. They haven't been able to capture that in Don't Starve Together fully, but he's still a really awesome character. I want a Maxwell figure. That's not a pop vinyl. That doesn't count, by the way. I don't want an ugly giant head, which I know he has a giant head in the game. All the characters do, but like, I don't want an ugly giant head, beady-eyed, weird-looking pop vinyl Maxwell. I want an actual one with his nose in full 3D glory. You know, no why his nose is the most important part, but to me, as someone who knows nothing about marketing or making merch for video games, it seems like a really obvious like move to do that, because people would buy them. And I know that it's a lot of stress though, because you want to make sure the product is good. Because like waiting 10 years, or not 10 years, waiting a few years to ship a good product is better than shipping a crap one straight away. Because people will complain if it's bad. You'll get a bad rep. Like, you want to make it a good product. But you know, it would just be nice to have that. Commission an artist to do a Maxwell figure. Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't really count. Well, it does, but like, I want to support Clay, because there's something about an official Maxwell figure that's like so much more, I don't know, poignant than some guy made this for me, which is still cool, by the way. But like, I don't know. Tooth strap. Why is it? Oh, it is. I'm just blind. Never mind. Yeah. I could make one myself, but I'm not very good at sculpting with like polymer clay or whatever. I've done a tiny bit of sculpting, with like milliput. That doesn't really count though. Not the same as making like facial features. Stop just making rope and actually make the thing I'm telling you to make. You dumbass. Maxwell rework. Remove the horrible shirt jacket thing and give the man a tuxedo. I like his shirt jacket. It's funny. It is kind of awful though, to be fair. I want Wes. Yeah, Wes is iconic too in his own right. Wes figure. I mean, the thing is, you can still... Actually, do they even make a Maxwell blind box? I don't think I've ever even seen one. There might not even be a Maxwell one. I don't know if they were before Maxwell was a thing. That's probably... No, that's stupid. Maxwell's been in the game the whole time. No. I mean, like... Yeah, I don't know if there is one. Because I could, if there was a Maxwell blind box... Oh, there is, okay. I could try and get it, but it would probably cost, like, $300. Because it's, like, a rare collectible... And I have to ship it from some far-off European country, most likely. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I need more grass. Let's go... Oh, yes, this is the thing. Yeah, let's go over here. I may have to just walk. Though. Also, yeah, let's get, like, a lot of grass. Like, a huge amount of grass. Because actually, I might wait till summer ends, to be honest. Just because I just don't want to have to bring all this summer gear. It's just too much work and stuff. It's the tall Maxwell. Ah, yes, okay. One-ton replica of the Codex Umbra with lore and illustrations. Yes, like the Gravity Falls journal. They should totally do that too. That's just such an obvious move. That would be a lot of work to do. Because you have to make how many pages? You also have to, like, do continuity checking, make it lore accurate. You have to do this and that. No, making an entire book is not just a Sunday, like, a Sunday recreational activity. It's like that's a huge project. But no, I mean, like, it still seems like people would buy that. But, I mean, I don't know, a book is more of, like, it's like for a certain person. The book is, like, for... Like the lore enthusiasts, you know? That's what the Gravity Falls one was for. So there's a smaller audience for that. And I don't know if there are that many people who are, like, obsessed with Don't Starve's lore, really? Like, are there? Because they don't really do much of the lore anymore. Or if they are, it's, like, really slow. And it hasn't gone anywhere. I don't know. There hasn't been a puzzle in God knows how long. Like, you know... I'm not saying they've abandoned it, but, like... It's slowed down, so I don't know if there are that many people who are, like, would actually buy that book, because it would be expensive as all fuck to, like, make that if they wanted to make it really good, which they would. So that one's a bit more of... I mean, it would be awesome though. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but, like, that would be because yeah. But versus a figure, everyone would buy like a figure is more of a, like a pop vinyl is more of like a general thing because everyone, if you've like so much as seen a character and you're like, oh, that's a cool character. I guess, you know, you could get that, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying. They're doing lots of lore. Oh, yeah, the character animations. But the character animations are more like... no, maybe you're right. Yeah, that's true. I meant more like the main story hasn't gone anywhere, but you are right. The little stories, which are important for making a good, like, rich setting. You know, the small parts, the big thing is only the sum of its parts or something. Whatever that saying is. It's too intellectual for me. No beta! Gabriel, how's it going? I see the boat. This is an old world. Oh, it's not that old. I played it since the most recent update. Wait. No, there are bumpers. There are bumpers on the bottle. I read Gabriel say bottle in the chat and I just merged the two words together. There are bumpers on my boat. So don't worry yourself about that. Food's a thing. that people say is important. Um, can you explain how you organize your inventory, please? Things go into it. That's as far as it goes. No, it's kind of organized. Basic resources go here. Tools go here. That's about it. It falls off everywhere. Everything else is just dumped. There's like maybe a vague semblance of order in quotes. No, not really. You can pause the game while reading chat now. Yeah, that's true, but I'm mostly waiting for someone to end right now, so I don't really want to pause it. Like, I'm not super time conscious or anything. Quite the opposite. I'm like time unconscious on purpose. Lure plant boat has not been possible. Oh, the lure plant boat. Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean now. Yes, this bit. Yeah. Yes. No, no, yeah. So this world is old. I played it recently, but it is pretty old. It's, what, stay 700? I didn't even realize that. How have I only survived 685 days? What? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Is that loading time? Is that all? Is 15 days of that just been loading? Probably. That's terrifying. That's how long this game takes to load. 700 days, though. This is my longest running world yet, by the way, by a long shot. Because I would never have the motivation to play for this long in any other scenario. I don't know what it is about this world that makes me like play it all the time, but the time you spend going from servers to caves. Yeah, that. Yeah, loading in and loading between shards is probably it. Waiting, my favorite activity. El Club de Javi. How's it going? Yavi? It's been a while since we've talked, actually. How's it going, my dude? I'm in love with the tag idiot. Yeah, I feel so represented now that Twitch has added that tag to Twitch. They didn't. No mega base enjoyer? Well, yeah, this was a mega... That was, like, the kind of idea behind this world. It's not really a mega base, but, like, it's getting there. I'm kind of working on it. It's slow, because I feel like half the time I spend is just going back and forth to get food. Because this character, or souls, or whatever. But I'm not allowed to change characters, I just can't do that. It's not legal. Dried kelp as warthogs, now that's a move. It's just to keep my sanity up. But honestly, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Because, like, they make it so you get sanity when you, do this and that. So I'm not having any issues with sanity anymore. And you lose less sanity from eating souls as well. So it's not really a problem anymore. Like, at all. Which is, I do have the Tam O'Shanter, obviously, which is helping a bit, but, like... Oh, no, it's not over. I don't know why I thought it was over. So I need to actually... Oh, god damn it. That's something I need to do is plant flowers in my base so I can just passively kill butterflies as I walk around. Walking enjoyer? Yeah, look, shh. I haven't gotten used to the new, like... Yeah, I know, I should plant flowers. I do have, like, a spider nest that I can kill spiders at to get souls. My brain is an autopilot. Don't trust me to make good tactical decisions. Excited for Pizza Tower? Kind of, yeah. I mean, I haven't been, like, closely following it, but it's definitely, like, cool. It was fun. Once I got the hang of it, at least. So I'm not like eagerly anticipating it, but it will be cool to play. I think I'll probably get it when it comes out. It's not normally my type of game. Go away. I don't even have any meat. Ah, yeah, I do. Do you have to be right here? I just need light bulbs, bro. Yeah, see ya. Self-sufficient souls stations with a spider nest and shield of terror. Huh? How? Oh, by hitting them and then feeding them the monster meat to repair it. Kill bats? Yeah, true. DSC X Fall Guys crossover? Okay, I don't know if they're going that far down the crossover path. Stowe? That's like next level crossover hell. Which I hope they don't do that. I don't think they will. Implying I can solo the twins. Yeah, that's not happening. Twins are awful. I couldn't do it even when I spawned in a bunch of crap. I was like, this is impossible. Even with like Thursite crowns. Because like the few seconds of invincibility you get wouldn't matter. Because they would just fly away. It would run out and then come back. And they would do so much damage. Like your Thursite crown would be gone in like 3 hits or something. It's like just awful boss. Like, I don't know what sadist designed that. They do need to rework that boss. It sucks. They need to make it so it's not awful. And also they actually use lasers and fire. Like they could don't Starfire it a bit, but like, you know, have attacks that are actually dodgeable, but also faithful to the game that it comes from. I don't want to use a dark sword to kill bats. Oh, I guess I will. I could make a spear. Fine, fine. I just love how this sword spawns the effects, but like doesn't, like the hit doesn't connect. It's like, okay, did the hit connect or not? Food. Proper strat is to separate them and fight them one by one. How do you even do that though? Which is telling, yeah, that's telling that. I was about to say that's not how you fight it. That's not how you're supposed to fight it, but I don't think there is a way that you're supposed to fight it. Because like, what way would there be? It's like, okay, that was a long wormhole apparently. It's like, is it designed at all? Did they like even put any thought into how you actually play against the boss? No, obviously not. Why am I just a complete futz when it comes to internet inventory? Also, like the English language apparently as well. No one's gonna fight Enraged Klaus without cheese. Well, Enraged Klaus doesn't count because Enraged Klaus is just a punishment. It's not a boss that you're meant to fight. Like people will do that for, like, what's it called? For bragging rights, but it's not meant to be like a thing that you just do. That's why it doesn't have any extra drops. And that's fine, it should just stay like that. I saw some people saying they should give Enraged Klaus a guaranteed Krampus-sack, and it's like, no, they should not do that. Because that just means that Walter gets a free Krampus-sack. Because Walter can kill Enraged Klaus, like, super easily. That's just a free Krampus-sack for Walter buff. And it's like, okay. You've made this brain-dead character even more brain-dead. By giving him a guaranteed powerful item. Joe W's post. Yeah, someone posted it. I haven't actually like looked at it yet, but I got the general gist of it though. Might just eat the bananas as they are, to be honest. That's actually stupid. Why would I do that? Make banana smoothie. I don't know why these aren't fertilized. I think I just forgot. Always getting updates when I'm stuck at uni with a dying laptop. Feels bad, man. Yeah. God, laptops suck ass. I wish laptops weren't so expensive. I mean, it makes sense why they are. But, like, I wish they weren't so expensive. Especially good ones. Also, it's so weird that banana bushes have, like, collision. Like, berry bushes don't have collision. Wait, you're joking. They have collision? Okay, never mind. I didn't think they did. Ignore me. I thought you could walk through berry bushes, but you can't. Look, you learn something new every day. The stupid chair is like sinking down, I swear. It's like I'm getting shorter every day. Yeah, laptop's stinky. It's funny because for uni, I'm actually like not using a laptop. I just bring books. I do everything on paper, and then when I get home, I like do stuff on the PC if I need to. And the reason why is because my laptop, not only is it old and slow, and the keys are beginning to fall off, is so heavy. It's so heavy. And it's like, what are you putting inside this PC? Because it's so heavy, and yet it's so bad. Like, it's not like it's heavy, but it's a beastly graphics card. No, it's just heavy and it's crap. Like, wow, good job. You've just made it like it's bad and bad. Like, at least a crap laptop should be at least light, but no, it's just heavy and shit. And it's like, you could not design a worse laptop if you tried. Okay, whatever. But I just try to avoid using it wherever possible. And most of the classrooms have PCs in them. Most. So the ones that don't, it's just like, oh, I guess I'm using my pen and paper now. Next update's going to be something different. Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying. I don't really know what that means, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, what am I doing now? Tooth traps, that's right. Okay, 20 wood. Wait. Oh, I was gonna... Actually, you know what? Let's just finish... I think we've got enough for now. Let's just finish building these ones and then move on with our life. You can't watch porn on classroom PCs. Okay, okay. What do you think I'm doing, Gabriel? What are you assuming about my education? I'm just going there and jerking off in class? Oh... Yeah, I'm so glad that I'm paying X amount of money every semester for that. Yeah, wow. Is that what you think of me, Gabriel? Is that your opinion? Well, I'm going to hold that against you for the rest of your life. No, I'm joking. Winona Car. I fucking love that mod so much. It's the best, like... It's like the perfect amount of irony. Winona Car, so funny. So good. Like, that's the peak comedy right there. That's so stupid. The fact that it's like fully functional as well is like so dumb. Like someone spent time and effort to make this stupid joke. But to be fair, it's funny, so worth. Got to get rid of that student debt stress somehow. Oh god, I'm lucky that hex debt is a thing, otherwise I'd be fucked. So in Australia, we have this thing called hex debt, which I forget what it stands for, but basically, you still have to pay off your education. It's not free, but it's like the next best thing. It's like the next best after free. It's like, you have this loan that you have to pay off, but you can only pay it off if you make more than X amount of money per year, more than a living wage, basically. So you'll start paying taxes before you start paying this off. Like, it's pretty generous, and they take like 2% off your yearly wage or whatever. So you'll barely notice it. Because it's significant, but it's not that big of a deal, and there's no interest. So no, it's not free, but it's stress free, if that makes sense. There's no like loan, there's no interest. You don't think about it at all. Which is good. So I'm not stressed about debt. What I am stressed about is the actual education, especially this one subject that's just ruining this entire semester for me. Okay, you know what? It's time. It's time for me to rant about this subject that I have this semester, and it's just the worst subject I think it might be the worst subject that I've done so far. Um, the mod of the downwards plane mod for. Wait, I don't understand. I don't understand. Fuck that Gabriel guy. The YouTuber tier list and talked about what has the YouTuber tier list like resurfaced again? That's a thing. People still making those? What? Wow, that's funny as. Um, going into debt for education, failed state. Political, but yeah, kind of. I mean, look, it's just so like because studying is stressful enough, and it's like, you know, making students get a loan from a bank, as in a company that is designed to make as much money off you as possible, that is just not going to work because you have to deal with their bullcrap. Because banks suck. I think we can all collectively agree. They're like a necessary evil. It's like, yeah. So, anyway. So this subject that I'm doing, to go back to that topic, it's a kind of subject where it's like, in order to get a better mark, you need to do more work. Not better work, more. So in the rubric for the last assignment, it was like credit. So for those who don't know, in uni, instead of going like A plus A, B, C, D, it goes H, D, D, C, P, fail. It's so dumb. Anyway, so in order to get a C, a credit, which is good, it's good, but it's not like amazing. To get a credit, you need, in the rubric, it said like, I think 2 personas to a high standard. But to get a high distinction, you needed 4 personas to a high standard. So it's the same standard. It's the same like level of work, but it's just more of the same thing. And it's like this is so awful because making more of the same thing doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that you know more. It doesn't mean you're better at it. It just means that you've been willing to spend more time doing one subject when you have 3 others to do and like a life and stuff. So I hated it. So I did the bull crap. I got a HD on the first assignment, and I was like, okay, that was awful, but like, it can't get worse than that. Spoiler alert, it did. So for this upcoming assignment, I have to make 30 paper prototypes for this subject. 30. And I don't want to. So a paper prototype is like, if it's for a user experience subject, I have to like make a prototype of an app interface. So it's like 5 different interfaces, 3 different design solutions on 2 platforms for each one. So that totals up to 30. And it's like, this is 30 like pieces of paper with like a lot of work into each one. You have to cut out flaps, make it interactive to like gauge where the user puts their eyes and like goes from A to B kind of thing. 30 of that is a lot. It's kind of hard to explain without showing it, but like, I have already spent hours and hours cutting and pasting, and it's like, this is not kindergarten. Why am I doing this? Why am I spending all this time cutting and pasting to get a HD? It's just so bullshit. So I've decided I'm just going to go for a distinction because 30 is too many. 20 is too many. Hell, 10 is too many, but, you know, and it's just so awful because it's single-handedly, like, making me so unmotivated for uni this semester. And I need to think, okay, my other subjects are going fine. It's just this one. Let's just plug away at it and get it done. Anyway, I've got that off my chest. I can talk about something else now because no one in chat's talking about this with me. It's not a very interesting thing. It's just I'm just annoyed about it. Anyway, did I hear about the YouTuber Zealot being Edgy Rick? Yeah, I know that. Everyone knows that. That guy. How'd you know? What am I even doing? I'm just kind of like floating around right now. I'm not actually doing a singular thing. Wood? Yeah, I think I need more wood because I don't know what I'm doing here in terms of decor. I need to go back to Monkey Island and get more stuff, by the way. I could technically soul hop over there, but I think I should take my boat because I want to take my boat for storage space to put stuff, and also I want to be able to get back without farming monkeys to get souls. So I think I'll just take the boat the normal way. Okay, let's go and get some souls from spiders. So I should get wood, but I'll do that later. Let's just go to the monkey island now. Get pine cone seeds and I need more grass too. Pine cone seeds. Don't put that there. That's rubbish. Pine cone seeds and banana bushes and stuff that comes out of the portal, basically. Oh god, where the hell does stingers go? You can burn them now. That's right. I need to make like a burn pile. You can just go in here. This is the junk chest anyway. Chester. Don't worry, we love hearing you rant. I'll take B tier. I mean, B tier is fine, I guess. What did I get in that? I don't even know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he said about me. He said like, oh, he said like in this tier list, he wrote, your videos are good, but you don't upload enough. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of how that works. Because making a better video takes more time, meaning I upload less. Great job. You learn how time works. To be fair, I could upload more, but I have like a life, and I'm also demotivated and lazy and can't afford to hire an editor every month. So yeah. That being said, I like editing. I don't want to just hire an editor for everything. I enjoy the act of doing that, but I love when trees die as I'm about to start chopping them. It would be nice to be able to hire an editor more than I can right now because it would just increase the flow of things. Because let me tell you, there is no nicer feeling than just writing the script, getting the footage for a video, and then, or making a thumbnail and SEO, and then it's done. That's all I have to do. It's just, oh god, because I can do other stuff while the video's being edited, and it's like productivity is just through the roof. Money, obviously, is the thing there, but, like, editors deserve all the money they get because it's a fucking lot of work. I know that. So yeah, I don't want to cut corners. I want to, yeah, anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about this now. I've had this grass on the floor, by the way. I even do not have a tier because, oh yeah, not English, you don't count, yeah. Wait, there are other countries other than America. Also, what's with Americans and thinking America is the only country? Like, there are other countries in the world. There's so many, it's just weird. Americans will say, like, the world, and they mean America all the time. It's like, no, there are other countries. I heard someone say, in reference to the metric, like, system, they were like, that's the system that Europeans use. No, it's not the systems that Europeans use. It's not the system that Europeans use. It's the system that literally everyone except America uses. Not Europeans, everyone except you. And it's like, how are you that ignorant that you just don't know that? Anyway, that's a rant. That's another rant. I've gone on like 5 rants in 5 minutes. Okay, let's get some souls before I do anything else. Beer was F on the list of the tiers valid. Beard's a character. Beard's a funny man. God forbid they ever find out Glock shoots 9mm bullets. Oh god. What even? I mean, 9mm. How do you even convert that to inches? That'd be like 0.02 inches. That just sounds stupid. Using Dark Sword to kill spiders. Pro gaming moment. Handbats are not something I can make because getting silk as his character is. I'm sorry, pigskin as his character is just awful. This guy doesn't know the meaning of the word commission. Beard when he realizes artists like need to eat food too. It's weird because I feel like most YouTubers have an understanding that artists need to be paid a lot because like YouTubing is a creative thing. It's like it's a lot of time investment you know, like it's not the same, but it's comparable enough that I feel like you'd I kind of empathize, you know, empathize that like emotion that people have, and like understand that artists need to be compensated for their work, but apparently not, because it's a very similar thing. I mean, video editing for money is like the exact same thing when it comes to like being like compensated for your time, because they're both huge time sinks. Anyway, they literally say stuff like an eighth of an inch. That's just not a thing that needs to exist. An eighth of an inch. 1/18th of an inch. What even, like at that scale? It's like that's so far gone from an inch. That's not even an inch anymore. It's just a nothing, like a micron. It's just a nothing. It's not like a actual tangible distance. Just use millimeters for that one. But I've got to admit, inches are satisfying. Don't take that out of context. I mean, like, the best example I can think of is like Warhammer Tabletop 40k. You measure in inches there, but if you measured in centimeters, it would just feel weird. It would feel odd. Like, oh, my storm bolter, I shoot you from 24 centimeters away. Like, that sounds odd. Chat, shut up. That I should have thought that over before I said it. Anyway. The fact that a content creator makes it is awful. Yeah, because people are gonna take note and copy, monkey see, monkey do. But I mean, he got called out big time for it, so. People take water for granted, even though it's a finite resource. Is it? I guess so. Have you ever seen an ocean? Yeah, I mean, I don't think humans consuming all the water on Earth is even, like, feasible. Like, I don't... Because even if we do get to a point where we can eat all the water on Earth, there are, like, asteroids that are just gigantic chunks of ice. And if humanity lasts that long, we'll have the technology to, like, I don't know, capture asteroids. Surely. There's not, like... Humans have probably consumed, like, 0.01% of all the water in the world in like, the total of humanity or something like that. I don't know. Maybe not, actually. And there is also the ocean. Although desalination is expensive. Okay, we should go to the Monkey Island now. Oh, I hate how all these are right in front of my base. It's so annoying. And also this biome's kind of in the way too. Let's go this way though. There's no point calling him out, because at this point he wants to hate views. What? Thingo? Beard? I guess so, I don't know. It's so dumb how he, like... For me, the worst part about the Beard situation is that, like, he doesn't respond to criticism very well. He doesn't take it very well at all. And it's like, I got banned from his Discord server. I joined his Discord, said nothing, did nothing, banned. It's like, okay. Like, I literally did nothing, but sure. And it's like, if you don't accept criticism from yourself or other people, you are not going to improve. And he doesn't improve. His videos are the exact same. And not just videos. I mean, like, okay, I don't want to, like, judge his character, but I don't know. If you... Okay, goodbye, message in a bottle. If you can't, like, accept that you're being called out and be like, hang on, maybe I did something wrong, you're not going to grow as a person. I don't want to judge his character, though, because, like, I don't know him. He could be nice in real life and just an ass online, but, I mean, even then, that's, like, you could just not be an ass online. Anyway. Why am I overheating? Oh, this thing. Okay, I shouldn't... Yeah. Don't actually overheat. Chill. Okay. Fresh water is finite because people... Oh, because of pollution and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Not like... pollution... Like, not like finite. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. And the thing is, okay, actually, you know what? Um, Australia used to use the metric system. Wait, no, imperial. Imperial is the wait. I get them messed up all the time. No, metric is the one that the entire world uses. Australia used to use the imperial system, miles, and they switched. They switched. So it's not impossible for America to switch. Like they went, the government replaced all the road signs in the entire country. I forget. I don't know what the. This is obviously before I was born, but I don't. I forget what year this was. They replaced every single road sign in the entire country. It's possible. Granted, Australia isn't as populated as America, but it's not impossible. Like they could do it. I'm not saying they should. It wouldn't necessarily be worth like the money because it's not cheap. But like, I don't know. It's not impossible, is what I'm trying to say. Three centimeters in an inch, 2 inches in a foot. Well, inches and centimeters aren't designed to be compatible, which is why it's weird if you put them side by side. Also, God, I forgot how much I hate this monkey island. It's so awful. Just as long as they leave my sails alone, we'll be good. We'll be Gucci. No. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't steal. Okay, you can steal my grass. That's fine. I hate this biome with a passion. Actually, you know what? I'll kill you because you're one monkey. I don't know why I just started to run towards that. Yeah, we're going to pick these up, but that's kind of inevitable. I may transform, but I can always fix that later. Americas will start to use eggplants to measure things. Good one. I don't approve that Beard is a ambassador. They let anyone in though. If you like mention Don't Starve, they'll give it to you, which is not necessarily bad. It's so weird though. Actually, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this. Actually, if we can just lead them out one by one. Where are you going? Oh, you're stealing my sticks. Yeah, go for it. But no, don't run towards them other monkeys. Don't aggro the whole bunch. Just one at a time is fine. I can handle that. No sweat. 17 million at a time. Oh, look at this. This one was carrying a lot of stuff. Yeah, I want all that crap. Yeah, I need to kill the monkeys because I have all this shit on them that I need. You can use a wooden sword to steal back your items. Oh. I did not know that. I mean, it makes sense. Can I be bothered to switch weapons though? Probably not. Is this pushing it? Is this too close to the other monkeys? 2 monkeys is fine. I can handle 2. Again, it's just 17 that I can't handle. So give me this. Yeah, if you just keep picking up your sticks, once they drop them on the ground, they can't do any. They can't take any of your stuff. Also, we probably will transform. That's fine. I think the ambassador thing was just made to stop the Russian AFK streamer from abusing drops. Oh! I remember him. Yes, I remember that. Yes. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, they should because it's just to give people access to drops, I guess. Souls, Frodo Souls, yeah. I just realized that. So look at this dumbass. See, I told you, by the way, pathfinding is broken. It can't pathfind around corners sometimes. It's not just me. I'm not insane. AFK surges, yeah. Okay, there aren't that many, is it 10 that you transform at, or is it 12? I think it's 10. So we're actually getting close to transform. What do you... it's so weird how they run towards you and just keep running when they're trying to steal stuff. It's so off-putting. Nope. Yes, I do want this, though. Destroy the source block. The what now? Is this a Minecraft joke that I don't get? Probably. Scales I do want, but... Well, no, I kind of already have a ton of those. I'll take them. I have nothing else to take. Is that it? The monkeys steal all this crap. It's so annoying. Um, uh, I try to stream sometimes. I don't get it still, even though I don't start to get the stream. Where'd it go? Wait, they haven't given you ambassador. What? They give it to everyone. On Twitch. At least. Because if you try to discover people on YouTube, it doesn't work. If you destroy first tile connecting to other wooden bridge tiles, it destroys everything. Oh. That's funny. I don't know if I want to do that, though, because I kind of want to keep the whole, like, spaghetti, like, Medusa-looking things. What are our advantages as ambassadors? You can get drops, that's about it. You get access to their press kit, I guess, which is actually nice. There are some assets in there for making thumbnails, which are actually super nice, by the way. I wish I would update that, because the press kit doesn't have any of the new characters in it. There's no Wanda, no... I think Wartox is like the latest character they have. None of the new ones, though. But it has some nice, high-quality images of all the characters. Which, for me, because I make thumbnails, I love it. For other people who don't make thumbnails, don't care about it, yeah, that's not really a massive benefit. There's not actually... It's just... I don't know. I don't know. You get access to the Discord as well, but the Discord is so... I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about the Discord, actually. The Ambassador Discord. No! Fuck's sake. Okay, you know what? Whatever. This thing can just make monkeys? Okay. That's a lot of stuff, though. Banana bushes? Hello? I think I took all the banana bushes, though. We've gotten 3, which isn't that many. Which is not that many at all. Okay, 3 monkeys at once is maybe a bit too much. 4 will be too much. Let's run away. Oh, not you. Oh, no. I should have made a backup. Soul hop, soul hop, soul hop. Go. Oh, my God. It's not optional. It's not soul hop if you feel like it. No, you have to soul hop. Oh, I don't have pigskin. You're kidding me. Okay, I may have to bail. Do I not have pigskin? You're kidding me. Why are you attacking me? Well, this wasn't... we got some stuff. I may have to come back with more armor. Because I did not realize I was completely out of pigskin. Oops. Go away. Get out of here. Also, Soul Echo is also a very nice feature. Okay, go, 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 go. If I get raided by monkey pirates, I'm fucked, by the way. Because I don't have any armor. I guess I could just let them break my seals and then go, but... No, we're kind of dumb. Because I would like to keep my sails. Thank you very much. Leaking ambassador info. Yeah. They have one for Walter, but not Winona. Yeah, wait, they don't have any for Winona. You're joking. That's actually really funny. Winona's been in the game for ages. They forgot that she exists. Like, unironically, I think they may have. Let's try and get some bananas, too, so I can get rid of these. Let me come back. Because I'll be coming straight back, by the way. Stealing fan arts? Yeah, why steal fan art for, thumbnails when they literally give you high quality images for free? Wait. Beer didn't steal fan art for thumbnails, though, did he? I don't think so. I don't think I don't know if that's true. Sorry, I'm way behind when I'm reading this chat. What's Winona? Winona's just kind of there. Yeah, she's just there. Is the Discord? Yeah, there's... I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, actually. I've got no idea. I mean, I doubt they'll ban me for it. Like, okay, if I get banned from the Ambassador Discord, I'll lose some nice high-quality images. That'll suck, but that's about it. Because... I don't know, the Discord's funny, I don't know. I kind of want to talk about it. There's one thing I want to say about it, but it might get me in trouble. It's not specific. It's just a general statement about it. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Also, yeah, Lux Attorney is bad. Oh, as long as you don't leak important stuff. Okay, yeah. So the Discord, the Ambassador Discord is funny because it's so awkward. Because you have these like creators in there who like Beard is in there. You have these people who like don't like each other and they just kind of exist and like don't interact. It's so awkward. It's just like there's like this like air of like this electricity in the air that if someone says something, which is stupid because there's no air. It's a Discord server. It's not like a room. But like, you know, it feels like at any moment a giant argument could lash out, which I think has happened before. That's what I wanted to say. It's just so awkward. It's like kind of funny. Imagine hating each other since NDST. Yeah, it does sound silly that like people hate each other over a video game, but like that's people. I like to think I don't hate Beard because he hasn't done anything to me. And I'm kind of the opinion that if someone doesn't attack you specifically, it's not your business. I don't like what he's done, but like I don't hate him. I still don't think he's beyond redemption. Like if he apologized, I would be like, good on you, you did it. It was like a bit late, but he's not beyond redemption. Will he apologize though? I don't know. Probably not. He's not beyond redemption. He hasn't, because here's the thing. He's not that bad. He's not like a murderer or anything. He's just like some guy who did a scummy thing on the internet. And like, you know, I'm not supporting it, but it's just like, you know, he's not beyond redemption. He's not like in prison for life or anything or whatever, you know? Okay. I need pigskin. And... oh, that's right. I can't fit a thing here because I put that stupid furnace in the way. Oops. Well, we did get some stuff. We got the stuff that we needed. I have loads of these already. Oh, these are fully grown. Let's get chopping. Let's also wear the tam o'shanter. I'd accept one if I got one. Yeah, okay. That's good. You've interacted with him once? Well, he didn't just ban you on site because you breathed wrong? Wow. Fucking mental. Okay, I don't know if he's fucking mental. I don't know if I describe him as mental. Unless you mean mental as in, like, the way that British people say, like, oh, you're mental, bruv. As, like, not an actual, like, genuine, think you are mentally ill, like they're just saying it's like a jokey thing. In that case, yeah, he's mental. But he's not, like, mental. If that makes sense, which it doesn't at all. So why is this tree just, like, the most beautiful thing in the world? And why is it so hard to get a large crop of them to plant around your island? That's the worst part. So slow to duplicate them. Not for the wood, just for the looks. I've reached that point in this game. Okay. We also got some monkey tails and banana bushes. I do want banana bushes here, but I also want banana bushes like in my like my functional part of the base where I eat the produce, not just have them because they look nice. No, he's not on the ambassador server. The big E is not on the ambassador server. It's so weird. Okay, so Edgy Rick is a weird case because I know I just said if someone hasn't done something to me in particular, I won't dislike them. But Edgy Rick hasn't done anything to me ever. He comments on my videos saying this is a good video, and it's like, oh, well, thanks, I guess. But he's done like really shitty things to other people, and it's like, okay, this is kind of like a test of my like morals. I don't know. But he hasn't done anything to me, not a single thing. But he's done things to other people that, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird. I don't want to get too deep into that topic because that's a rabbit hole that I don't want to necessarily get into. Um, homophobic and stuff. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like, but he hasn't done anything to me. And normally that would be like the. But see, I'm not saying that's like the perfect, like mindset to have. I generally have that mindset because, I don't know. It's not perfect because the reason why I have that mindset is because I don't want to get offended on other people's behalf. I don't want to be like, oh, this person said something that this hypothetical person who doesn't actually exist might get offended, and I am therefore offended. I don't want to be like that because that's stupid. If someone is actually offended and has a genuine reason why the thing is bad, then sure. So it's a flawed. I'm not trying to say I'm like the moral like whatever. Like it's just the way that I work, which is not perfect. But anyway, this is a complex topic that I don't even know how to address. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't like Fredo Film's videos. His videos are very boring. Does that count? Wow, bully, bully, bully. Now I have to hate you because you said something mean about me. SMH. Why is the spacing on these so big? They're so far apart. It's weird. Strange. I need to go and get more rot. Oh yes, grass has grown. Give me that shit. Just a TV guy who doesn't care. There's no brain inside. Yeah, true. No brain in here. My favorite. Don't mention Wigford needs a buff. That video doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. But I refuse to. I'm not going to take it down. I'm going to own it. It's staying up. It's funny because I still get the occasional comment on videos like that it's like, oh, but this happened, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, I know. This video came out like 3 years ago. Wigford's been reworked. I know. I made a video on the rework. I'm aware of this. No, she doesn't need a buff. That video is awful. Don't. Let's not make this an actual discussion. I'm not defending the content of the video. I'm defending. I don't know. I'm not defending anything. I'm just saying the video stays up because I want to own my mistakes. The only time I ever private a video is when it's endangering the safety of myself or others. Which I know sounds extreme, but like that's why. So that's and there are videos that have been privated like that, but those are from ages and ages ago. I don't think I haven't. Don't attack it. Okay, chill out. God, the noise from all of them running around is just like abrasive. Can you get out of this my airlock? No, don't push yourself out of it. Oh. That was a lot of grass, actually, though. Good. If you think the forums is a hateful DST community, you should try the Facebook DST community. I didn't even know that existed. That's so funny. People use Facebook for stuff like that, like fandom groups. I had no idea. Like genuinely, I had no clue that was a thing. That cage is way too small. Oh no. I'm not. It's too late. It's too late to remake it. Gabriel, you are like the master of automated farms in this game. I am not. Can we just leave it at that? I'm not remaking that. I put more effort into making it look nice than I did on the actual thing, and that is a fact. Shut up. Let's go and dislike and comment why we dislike the Wigford Ninja buff video. No, don't do that, because what that will do, that will tell YouTube that people are interacting with the video all like out of nowhere, which tells them that it's become relevant or it's important again, which means they will recommend it again, which means that more people will see it again, which means that more people will comment that it's out of date and bad again, which it's like, I know that. I'm pretty sure I actually wrote a comment on that video and I pinned it that said, I know this video is bad, stop telling me, or something like that. Because the amount of comments that I got. And I think that worked. That I stopped getting them. Which is funny as, by the way. Thanks for putting in my art in your video. Thanks for using the other division. Oh, no problem. I'm always... Okay. I'm always happy to show fan art in a video, because why the fuck wouldn't I do that? Someone has just gone out of their day to draw a cute little piece of artwork for me. I have literally no reason to not put it in a video. Not like in the thumbnail or in the first 30 seconds. Like, you know, just once we've established the video, just to show it off. There's no reason why to not do that. So don't thank me. Thank yourself. I don't know. Souls. That's right. I was gonna get more souls. Whoa. Let's sort out our inventory first. Okay, get more souls, and I'm gonna go and get more Monkey Island stuff, including getting rid of this goddamn... Wait, I have grass in here, don't I? Fuck's sake. Of course I do. Then I'll also go and get bananas to get rid of this goddamn... these trinkets, because I don't want to transform, actually. Wait, if I transform, will I drop all my souls? I think I might, to be honest. Sorry, chat just exploded. What do you... Factorio. We should do it because it'd be funny and free monetization. Monetization? Wait, what are you talking about, Mentos? What? Oh, the weekly video, yeah. Also, Factorio is fun. God, there's something about Factorio. In particular, the train system in Factorio, it tickles that, like, spot, that part of my brain. It's just so satisfying to build a train network. I don't know why, but, like, it's just that one part of Factorio is just so immensely satisfying to me. It's ridiculous. I don't know why it is. But it's just so much fun. I could do that forever. Well, I get bored eventually, but never heard of what money is. What? Money? What's money? No, I haven't heard of what money is after my Culted Land video fucking tanked. You know, I'm not making any money from that video, that's for sure. I might enjoy my, like, No, I've probably made, like, a few dollars, I guess. Yeah, wow, it's totally worth the labor. No, it's not about the money. I need to convince myself... I need to keep telling myself that. If you turn to Winona, you can still build her stuff as Wonky. Maybe I do keep the souls then. But souls are a character-specific item, so I feel like I might just, like... Wait, you can still build Winona's stuff as Wonky. What? Wait, that makes no sense. You shouldn't be able to do that. That's cheating. I love how Winona is, like, so, like, neglected. You can literally get a punishment transformation and you can still use her gimmick. Like, that's just how much of a nothing Winona is. I'm sorry, but it's true. That's probably a bug, because I know crafting recipes are, like, bound to, like, the player and not the character, because you keep your recipes on your Switch characters. Like, that's why. It's a bug, and it's pretty obvious why it happens, but it's still funny. This is why I hate video games. It appeals to the male fantasy functional transportation infrastructure. Okay, well, trains in Factorio are just, like, shipping the next shipment of coal to, like, destroy the environment even more. Or, like, shipping... Yeah, but, you know, it's still trains. Trains... Yeah, when I was a little kid, I was, like, obsessed with trains, so that might be why. Might be why, I don't know, the root of why I like them in Factorio. I mean, it's also fun to, like, set up the automation, because the automating trains in Factorio is weird, because it's not explained very well at all. Like, they don't, there are tutorials in the game for how to use the signaling systems, but they're not very good. They may have updated them, but when I used them, I was like, what the fuck is going on? What's a chain signal? Like, how does any of this work? They explain it so poorly. So then I found some YouTube guides. I looked at them. I practiced in game, and I figured it out, and then I actually did it in an actual Factorio world, and it was just the most satisfying thing. And like being able to like diagnose problems on the train network, add signals and mood signals, do this that. It like, what's the technical term? It satisfies my competency. You know, it makes me feel adequate. That sounds so stupid, but it's just something about the trains. Anyway, I'm making it sound like they changed my life. I don't think they did that, but like it's just a really satisfying game system. What are you, a train girl? Is that a thing? Is that like some TikTok trend? I'm not like a train watcher or anything. Is that even a thing that people do anymore? Like watch trains? I don't know. You can say it's satisfactory. Dude, if I touch satisfactory, all my spare time will disappear because they added train signals. When I last played it, trains were just the simple back and forth between two stations, but they have signaling now. So if I touch it, spare time, poof, gone. So I can't touch it, but I should because it was a pretty fun game. Does it feel as satisfying as inches? Fuck's sake. I regret everything. The chat hive mind is going to bully me about this one for a while. I just said I'm going to go and get more souls, and I just didn't. I just didn't. What boss are you going to kill today? Probably none. I'm just building my dock, and I'm doing a very slow job at it. No, I'm mostly here to just talk with people and stuff, which has been like I've done lots of talking today. This has been good. The game is like this is like just the background noise. At least Don't Starve is the background noise, because day 700. Hey, there's not that much left to do. Well, technically I haven't done any of the end game bosses, but I'm just taking things very slowly. Because I just like chatting, and I'm also terrible at focusing. And I've also forgotten how to do a lot of this game. Kind of, because it's been a while. Which is part of why modding is fun, this game. And I would like to keep working on my character mod, but stuff is getting in the way, real life. And also, I keep having problems. Okay, by the way, small rant time. Working on my mod character, I was adding a custom stat meter to replace hunger, and it works. It's fully functional, by the way. Like, it works. The only problem is the badge, like the UI thing, doesn't show up. And I have tried and tried to figure out why, and I just can't. So, the animation files exist. So when I replace the animation files with like the badge animation for the health bar from the base game, it doesn't work. So that tells me that it's a problem with the pathing. But then if I replace the path with the game files that are in the game files, like the animations for the health bar when they're in the game, not in my mod, it works. And it's like there is literally no difference between these. Why they're not working? It's like my mod is cursed. And I've asked people on Discord, no one knows how to fix the problem. I've asked people in the forums, no one knows how to fix the problem. I can't check the documentation because the documentation doesn't exist, and it's like I am well and truly stuck. There's nothing I can do to fix this. I just have no idea what to do. Because the function that you call to create a badge is defined in the game engine in C++, and we can't look at that like without breaking the law. It's illegal, it's encrypted. And it's like, if only there was documentation for this, but there's not. It's like half the arguments in that function, I just don't know what they do. And it's so frustrating because there just is seemingly no solution. Anyway, I don't know if anyone understood any of that at all, but modding is fun except when it's not, basically, is the takeaway. And it sucks because I was making so much progress on that mod. Like, it was getting really close to being a fully functional character mod. And this one thing was holding me back. Like seriously. Anyway. I think I'll start working on it again once this semester is over. Like, for now, it's uni time. I need to focus on that. But, like, once the semester's over, it will be mod character time. Because it's just fun, you know? And it was going to be a sick mod character. I'll show it off at the end of this stream. I have no idea if it's in a functional state. It might crash like as soon as I join the world, but like it should be stable. It shouldn't crash. It just won't be fully working. I'll show it off. I'll show what I've got working so far. Because it's cool. What do you think? Don't Starve Together and Clay General Gaming Podcast talks, ideas, arts, and craft. You know, it would be nice to do a podcast, to be honest. I know that's like the generic YouTuber thing to do is to make a podcast, but obviously it's extra work. No, you know what would be cool? I kind of wish that I had some YouTuber friends or something, because none of the people I know in real life YouTube or stream or anything. Like, it's just me, which is good. I don't want to have all YouTuber friends. That would be bad. But like, you know, it would be nice to know some YouTuber people in real life. Doing a YouTube project that's actually run by 2 people would be super awesome. Like 50-50, I mean. Like, okay, that made me think of Breaking Bad, 50-50. No, like, actually having like a team project, but like we're both serious about it, that would be awesome. Because having someone to like bounce ideas off, because I feel like I get into like an echo chamber if I'm doing a video. I'm like, oh, this and this, but like it's just me thinking that. There's no like feedback from outside. And like I post stuff in the Discord, but like that's not really, you know, I don't want to like post everything to the Discord because sometimes stuff doesn't work out and doesn't end up happening. Like having like doing an actual team project where all people in the team, probably just 2, actually really care about it would be sick. But like, how does that even happen? Like, is that even a thing that's like possible? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just ranting and raving about nothing. Since when do you care about the law, Mr. Free Photoshop? Hey, my current copy of Photoshop is not pirated. Yeah, I know. Wow, because I'm getting it from my uni. And there are some benefits to not having pirated Photoshop, which is basically you can use like interconnectivity between Adobe apps, or at all. But it costs a lot. But I'm not paying for it, so whatever. Except I technically am through my school fees, but you know, if I wasn't using it, it'd be a waste of money, so might as well use it. Your character looks pretty cool, bro. Can't wait to play it. Thanks. It'll be a while. Don't expect it anytime soon, because I'm busy. But I want to get it finished someday, because I've sunk so much time into it that it would be a waste to just abandon it now. It's not abandoned, it's on a hold, on the back burner right now, because it would be because I have been tempted to be like, oh, I should just give up, but like, if I did that, the amount of time that I've put into it would just be a huge waste. And it's getting there. It's a cool idea. I think this is legitimately a strong character like design. Not perfect, like it needs some fine tuning. Balance, I've not even got there yet, nowhere near. But like, that's the last thing you do. Leafy meat, I guess. We have souls. Let's get some actual food as well as souls. And I'll go and do the stupid monkey crap. I'll go and drop this stuff off on my chest. Current copy of Photoshop, yeah. That's that. I mean, look. Adobe is so fucking expensive. God, it's ridiculous. And the worst part is, apparently, stuff like universities and schools and businesses buying Adobe is where like 95% of their money comes from. So if they just made it free or like actually affordable for regular people, they wouldn't actually lose that much money. In fact, you could argue they would gain money because more people would buy it. Like 95% of their money is from like large organizations. So if they made it free for like, well, not okay, no, making it free would be dumb on their part. I mean, like making it like actually cheap or affordable for regular people, they would potentially get more money. I'm not a marketing expert, but like it's ridiculously expensive. It's so dumb, like how expensive it is. Like they have no doubt like pushed away so many customers by making it more pricey. It's just silly. Anyway, but the thing is, it is good software. Like it's legitimately good software. You can't argue that. You cannot say Adobe products are bad software. No, they're not perfect. But what are the alternatives? Like literally, what are the alternatives? Cheap, free crap software that crashes, doesn't work. It's just like, or is slow in some area. And it's like, it's annoying because you have to use this software. You can't go back. It's so annoying. I would be surprised if there was software out there that could rival Adobe, like legitimately. Because I know people say DaVinci Resolve is a good editing software, but I've heard horror stories about Resolve where it's like the text, if you add text, it lags so much. Which is funny because that's what After Effects does. If you add a text object in After Effects, it explodes. But apparently DaVinci Resolve is even worse than that. And that's a turnoff for me. It's like, I can't use this software. I can't use that if it does that. Like, I literally can't use that. Anyway. That sounds dramatic, but it's true. Bring bananas? That's a good point. I'll see if the bananas have grown. No. But they're getting there. So I'll go and get some light bulbs. Waste a bit more time, and that should be done when we get back. I'll also pick these as well. I've heard of Photopea as well. I haven't tried it though. Photopea is in browser, which I don't like. I hate that. It needs to be a software. That's kind of just like a me thing, to be fair. But like, I don't know, in browser stuff is always shoddy. Because it's limited by your browser as well. So, like, by the capabilities of your browser. So I doubt Photopea will be able to rival Photoshop. Because... Okay. So Adobe software, you have, like, After Effects and Photoshop are, like, really good softwares. Like, legitimately, After Effects and Photoshop, there's probably nothing that actually rivals them. Which isn't good because monopolizing, well, it's not really monopoly. They have kind of is, I don't know. But, yeah, Photoshop and After Effects are like the best of the best. They're really good software. They're just so overpriced. And then you have stuff like Premiere, Illustrator, that's like pretty good. I mean, even Premiere is kind of like, what rivals Premiere? Vegas kind of does, but no, it kind of doesn't though. I've started using Premiere again over Vegas, and like it is better than Vegas. It just is. I would like to think that Vegas rivaled it. Maybe the newer versions of Vegas are like maybe they do. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go and do some editing of my own. All right, see you around, Gabriel. Thanks for chatting and stuff. It was good to talk. Good to hang out. Good luck with editing. See you around, man. Let's get some more light bulbs than that. Oh, Huang the Wok Jun Sun, thank you for the follow. I totally missed that. I don't know why I didn't play the audio for the follow notification. Oh, it's because OBS is broken right now, I think. It's being stupid. For digital painting, yeah, DaVinci is free, that's the thing. I mean, so is Premiere if you... but no, it is a free software, so that does elevate it. But thing is, type is so important. Type is how you communicate. You can't cheap out on type. You need to have good type. You gotta be able to edit, do fancy stuff with type, because it's just so important. I would say if you're not using type well, you're not editing video well. Maybe that's a bit extreme, but it is important. It's so important. Like, I get frustrated at After Effects so much because whenever you add a type layer, it just dies. Which is partially my PC's fault, because my PC is not very good anymore. But, you know, it's like... That is a fault of After Effects. Yeah, anyway. Paint Tool Sci is the best option? Yeah, probably. Because, okay, Photoshop is probably not the best for, like, painting. But Photoshop is Photoshop. Like, the act of editing images is literally called Photoshopping. You can do digital art in it. And I think the best benefit of doing digital art in Photoshop is that you can also Photoshop your digital art. Like, edit it and do stuff with it. And do cool stuff with it. But Photoshop is like one of the greats of software. It just sucks that it should be more accessible to everyone, because it's just like the possibilities are endless with Photoshop. It's not perfect. I'm not trying to say it's like perfect, but it's just there's nothing to really rival it, which sucks, because like, yeah. And you get people who are like, oh, Adobe's bad, all their software sucks, and it's like, does it though? It is good software. It's overpriced as shit, but it is good software. Not perfect, but then again, no software is perfect. Um, I would redeem ASMR if I could. Why can't you? Also, hi, Keiki, by the way. Just been ranting about Adobe for the past like half an hour. Maybe I should find a new conversation topic. Something else to talk about. Um, be the change you want to be. Buy out Photoshop and make it free. Yeah, if I had $1 million, sure. Um, actually, yeah, I think Adobe is kind of monopolizing because like there are softwares that rival X and Y, but there aren't like softwares that rival the whole Adobe suite, and because they do everything, yeah, kind of. Not that I'm like an expert on that, but just gonna do a little bit of, just gonna do a cheeky bit of ASMR, turning down the audio. Hopefully, it's not too loud. We ASMR. Show me your balls. Why are you even? Okay, you should not be allowed near a keyboard to say things like that. I'm gonna put that out there. You and a keyboard is like a dangerous combination. Wait, is it too loud? Is it too? No, it's fine. Binaural Freddo. What does that even mean? The Pirate's Life is the best style for artists. I really tried using them legally, but after Clip Studio rise us a middle finger, I no longer care. Yeah, that's fair enough. What did Clip Studio? They Clip Studio just did the whole like subscription thing. Yeah. Also, yeah, whoever said that before, I agree. Subscriptions are dumb, and it sucks how many things. Not just Adobe, by the way. Everything fucking today is a subscription. Because you forget about them, and then you just lose like $200, and it's like, oh shit. Or not two. I mean, you lose like $10. I mean, $10 is $10. Like that's $10 I could have spent on literally anything else. What am I even saying? My brain is fucked. 3D sound kind of deal. What? Why am I? Okay, I'm just waiting for bananas to grow. I've got the whole Adobe package for $60 a year. Where did you get that? That's so cheap. Huh? Con, does your dad work for Adobe? That's so cheap. No, it's way more than that. The whole thing. Every single software for $60 a year. Hang on, calculator time. How much is that a month? That's nothing. That's nothing. $5 a month. That's a Twitch sub. That is a Twitch sub. No, you're lying. There's no way you can get it that cheap anywhere. That's how expensive it should be. That's how much it should cost to get the whole Adobe suite. $60 a year, $5 a month. That's a Twitch sub. That's how much it cost. It should cost. No, you're making that up. There is no way you can get it that cheap anywhere. If I draw a penis on stream, I'll be smited by the Twitch gods. You're female, you're safe. That's actually true. No, not really. You have to actually like. You have to actually show you're a female, as in like wear nothing on stream. That's the only way. Because otherwise, the Twitch mods who work from their mum's basement and masturbate all day, they need to be able to see that you're a woman. Otherwise, they're not going to be like, no. I need to like feast on you with my own eyes, because I'm just a depraved Twitch employee creep. You know, then I'll cut you some slack. You know what I mean? That's their thought process. There we go. Finally. Sorry, not their thought process. It's their like process. Okay, I think it's been a year. What? A year? A minute? Hasn't been a year of ASMR. I seriously just said a year because someone in the chat said year. So my brain saw a word and was like, say word. A year of ASMR. Yeah, let's go. That's the no. Subscription models, yeah, I think subscription models are kind of like a phase. I think they will die out eventually because people are sick of them. People are already sick of them, so they won't last forever. They just won't. Okay, I need more pigskin. Horrid Fredo, horrid. Cake, I'm just speaking the truth. I just hit my microphone. That is how Twitch mods work. It's just a fact. They're gonna ban me, but it's a fact. I feel violated because I don't see men in pools and hot tub category. Okay, here's the thing. Twitch mods are not gay. They're all straight. So, out of luck, if you're a man doing that, indecent exposure, whatever they fucking call it on Twitch. But if you're a woman, whatever the fuck they say, ooga booga, ooga. What's that thing? No, the cartoon meme with the eyes, whatever. I'm not gonna. Okay. I need more pigskin. It's so bad because it seems like I'm joking, but that's actually how it works. That's actually how they moderate. It's so fucking dumb. Okay. I must have pigskin somewhere. There's no way I'm out, as in out. I'll make a log suit if I have to. Oh, I'm out. Oh no, there's none. There's just, it just doesn't exist anymore. Oh god, it's such an annoying resource to get as this character. It really is. You're getting 2 viewers if you're doing a hot tub stream. Is that addressed to me? I don't... Or is that a general statement? I don't know if that's true. I mean, if you're a man, maybe. Well, they like soft ban you or shadow ban you, whatever it's called. Okay, I need to get let's make a log suit because that's all I'm gonna be able to do. Love how I already have wood on me. Lol. I forget weapons and armor are in different tabs now. 63. Oh, the chest. I was like, I'm not carrying that much wood. Yeah, I'll keep 1 stack of wood on me. That's fine. Let's go and actually make some food. I keep saying that to do that and then forgetting. Anyway, there's no... You're not promoting my badges. What do you mean? Keiki, what are you even talking about? Promote your... Okay. Are you trying to get banned? Well, by criticizing Twitch's mods. If they do, I'll just do... This is just like George Orwell's book, 1984, which I haven't read, by the way, but I'm just going to say that because it makes me sound smart. But that is, I mean... I'm allowed to criticize Twitch on Twitch. It's just how it goes. Oh, more grass. I've got a chest full of grass. I don't need it right now. What do I need? Food. Am I an idiot? What? I must have gone and harvested it and then put it in the fridge and then just not cooked food with it. Oh my god. Bye-bye, Fredo. See you in hell. Wait, what? The badges I know what you mean, but I mean, like... Okay, what do you mean promote them? People... What? I don't... You only need 3 souls a day. Yeah, but... Food. See, I have this food. Why would I not use it? I'm good at this game, can't you tell? No, but this meal is legit good, though. I'm going to need more than 3 souls a day, because I'm going to be taking damage. And why is that even in there? What? Oh, probably because I was just storing it in there. Because I don't want something to eat it. Which is actually smart, not going to lie. Okay, this is a fucking lot of food, even for Warthogs. Okay. Good. Open the box. Any day, just whenever you feel like it. Alright. You can criticize Twitch on Twitch as much as YouTubers on YouTube. What does that mean? Like a lot or not much? Okay, you can criticize people on... You can criticize YouTube on YouTube, except when you can't. Except when they ban you for doing that. It's kind of random. So, you know, I mean, okay, I've criticized YouTube on YouTube, and I didn't get banned. So, I'm biased, obviously, but... I forgot that I made that video, actually. Okay, let's go, for real. We got armor, we got healing, we got food. We've got bananas as well to get rid of our curse. Let's go. And let's also get rid of our curses before we kill any monkeys, just in case that will make us drop our souls when we transform, because I don't want to lose 15 souls. That's just a waste of everything. If I say fuck Bezos, you soulless monster. Okay, I don't think Bezos runs Twitch. As funny as it is to think Jeff Bezos makes every decision to do with Twitch. Yeah, I don't think... It's always funny to imagine the CEO does literally everything. But no, I don't think they do. Like, the mental image of, like, Susan Wojcicki, like, manually doing every, like, YouTube appeal herself is hilarious, but it's just not what happens. Obviously. He owns Twitch. No, he owns Twitch because he owns Amazon, but he doesn't, like, manage Twitch. I mean, whether he manages Amazon is also a question. Does he do anything anymore? Who knows? But, like, you know... A personal problem Bezos has with you. No, Bezos doesn't do that. I don't think Bezos is anything to do with Twitch moderation. I'm gonna be honest. If Bezos doesn't like you, he'll ban you. I don't know about that. He probably could, but I don't know if he actually would go on Twitch and watch random people. Because I'm sure people complain about Bezos on Twitch all the time. I know. I don't know about that. I mean, you never know. He goes to shard in space. What is that? Is that just rotten fish? Sure. God. Oh, I should be rowing as well as sailing. Jerseys. No, the wheel. The wheel! I clicked on the wheel! Use it! Here we go, smack time. Thank you, bumpers, for existing and being amazing. Am I blind? I swear I clicked that wheel like 3 times. I must have misclicked once. Oh no, I did. I clicked the sail instead, because the click boxes in this game are stupid. Oh, my mouse is over this little, like, tiny fiber of the sail. Okay, fine. Fine. I've been thinking about what I should do for my next video. I don't know. I'm not actually sure what to do. I kind of want to make a video on Half-Life 2. I don't know why, but it seems so random. But, like, okay, I've been making videos on other games. But the videos that I've made on other games have been on stuff that's, like, new. Like, just come out. Like, Cult of the Lamb, Deep Rock Galactic, Update, and Risk of Rain 2. Update, Anchor, holy shit! All of those things, like, just came out when I did videos on them. And it's like, okay, maybe I could do something on something that isn't just fresh out the womb. Like, I could do something that's been around for a while. And I know that the Half-Life / Half-Life 2 community loves video essays. They eat them up. Because that game has so much to, like, dissect in video essay form. Like, seriously, there's so much to talk about there. So, Half-Life could be a potential target. And I do actually have an idea of what I could talk about that I don't think anyone's done a video on in Half-Life. But I won't talk about the specifics, because it's not guaranteed to happen. But it's just an idea. Like, I could do a video on something old that's been around for a while. Because that way there's no, like, rat race to get a new video out on the new thing. There's no like oversaturation. There's none of that. And Half-Life 2 has an audience, 100%. So it's just an idea. Oh god, I'm glad oh god, those things are awful. Also, monkeys are in the way. Actually, let's just soul hop straight to the queen. Oh, it's only one soul to go all the way over there. What the hell? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, take all of this, please. Okay, Solop came in really helpful just then. Because it allowed me to skip all the monkeys. Okay, let's check the portal. Yes, give me that, give me that, give me that. Okay, I know that monkey has just stolen a bunch of stuff, so I'm going to chase it down. You little shit. Wait, can they take stuff from the Krampus sack? They might be able to. Can they? Maybe they can't. We'll have to see. Oh, God. Yeah, let's do a test. Go on. Oh, okay. FMK DST YouTubers. What's FMK? Best in DST dev tier list. I don't know. That's... How do you define the best developer of a game? Because people are going to choose the ones that they know. Because Joe is the community manager. Everyone knows him. Versus someone like... unnamed Clay employee who does all the hard work doing back-end server stuff. No one knows their name. But without them, the game wouldn't exist. Wouldn't they be the best developer? But no one knows them, so no one... Like, how do you even rank it? That's so... Yeah. No. Joe is going to win that, guaranteed. H Bomber Guy style video about DST will be incredible. I've seen like 2 H Bomber Guy videos. Also, that monkey didn't have anything on it. From, the... Oh, that's a portal thing. From the portal. Am I blind or did I miss it? No clue. Let's put this... Well, can't put that in my backpack. This is tricky. Just managing the inventory is just a pain. Ooh, that's a tree. Hi. Can I have your can I have your tree bits? Oh, FMK, fuck, marry, kill. That's weird. I'm not doing that. How? That would be so odd. Imagine that. Kind of funny, but a bit odd. Not gonna lie. What goes there? Where's my other tool? It's in my hand. Potato cup tier list. There was an idea for a... Oh, yeah. I want to make a video on Hamlet at some point. Like a proper good video on... Like, a proper video on Hamlet. Because Hamlet's unfinished. We can all agree on that. Like, a video on why it's unfinished. Okay, firstly, just about Hamlet. And then why it's unfinished. And why it should, like, be not unfinished. Why they should finish it. Because it's really good. Because I think that's an interesting topic. And not people talk about Hamlet anymore. Not many, sorry, because it's not new anymore. But, like, it would be a good topic because, like, it's a important part of Don't Starve. It's a really cool part of Don't Starve. Is there that much to talk about Hamlet? But that's what I kind of mean, because people haven't talked about it in a while. It would be like a kind of refresher. It'd be like, oh yeah, by the way, this part of the... I want that stupid banana bush. It would be like, to people, oh, by the way, this part of the game exists still. Have some info. That's kind of why I wanted to do that. If that makes sense? I've got no idea if it does. Why am I carrying this around? For crying out loud. That is not necessary. 12% pitchfork. Oh boy. Monkey, I want my pitchfork back. Sorry. Okay. Yes, give me the bushes. And the palm cone sprouts. Keep our grass and stuff topped up. We can keep the pitchfork, though. I don't really know why I had that, to be honest. Fredo, I came back to say, you suck! No, you. Stop streaming on Sundays. What is wrong with Sundays? Look, I'm at the point where I'm just streaming whenever I feel like it. So... Schedule? Schmedule. Schedule? Well, I hardly know her. No, yeah. Okay, you're next. You're next, buddy. It's gonna aggro a bunch of monkeys. As in one singular monk. Oh, my dark sword's about to break and my materials are probably in my bag. My bag. 6. Let's just watch our amount of trinkets. Oh no, we're good. Wait, have I gotten a bandana yet? I don't know if I have. Maybe I don't think maybe I actually haven't. Okay, also it seems they can't steal from backpacks, which is good. Okay, I may have fucked up here, because I need to be able to... Can I hit one of them at all? That was a hit. Let's try and kill this one first. If not, it's not going to die. Oh my god, they keep dodging by like 1 frame. So annoying! I hate cutting in this game sometimes. It's so frustrating. You just have to tank, it feels like. Sometimes. Okay, I want my backpack back, please. Okay, now let's try not to get hit. Okay, dark sword. It's on my quick craft bar. Actual gaming moment. Okay, we're back in the game. No, it's in the bag. Give it here. Okay, we're good. Yep, you're done. Nice dodge. Where are you running? Oh my god. Okay, we'll be on 9 trinkets, so let's quickly give the queen some bananas. Helmet is awesome until the world self-destructs. Yes, that was actually going to be one of my main points about why it's bad, is that there's no, like... I don't know if ecosystem is the right word, but the world just, like, stops existing. Like, pogs don't respawn at all. So past, like, 1 year, they just stop existing. It's not a part of the game anymore. There's so many weird things like that. Weird, like, archaic things that kind of make it charming, but also kind of dumb and bad. Like that. Like, after the world is becoming a wasteland after 2 years. That's actually one of the main things that I was going to say. Well, not main, but, like, you know, one of the points. But that's what I mean. It's such an interesting discussion topic. Anyway. What are we talking about? Asses. Yeah, DST characters have such great asses. Look at all the ass we can see right now. Wow. Okay. Oh, I didn't see that one there. Also, the portal does seem to only spawn stuff if you're near it, which is kind of annoying. Because I'm not near it all the time. And I don't like just waiting here because it feels like such a waste of time. I mean, we're getting a decent amount of... I kind of want banana bushes more. I might start putting monkey tails at my base. Sorry, at the dock area that I'm building. Because, like, I don't need that many monkey tails at my, like, production. Because how often do I actually use reeds? Not that often, you know? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 instead. Instead of the asses of, like, a 2D character from video game. Yeah, sure. Yeah, what am I doing? Am I gonna kill more monkeys, or am I gonna just stand around? I don't know. I guess we'll take out these monkeys just to see if they have any of that precious stuff. Also, we did actually get a bandana, which is good. Oh, okay, yeah. Apparently they also just do that. Okay, maybe I should just head back. We haven't gotten that much stuff, but sure. Let's say we have, I don't have enough stuff, but let's get rid of this last trinket so we have a fully free inventory. I'm pretty sure I've gotten everything from you, but I'll make double sure. Yeah, I've gotten everything from you. Good. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, hi. I mean, that's a free monkey kill. Not gonna attack back. Alright. Goodbye. Okay, never mind. That's actually rude. I need that. Oh, wait. No, I'm an idiot. I have to go back and give... Stupid. But to be fair, I do need this thermal stone. I'll put it in here so it doesn't get stolen anymore. Ah, damn it. Yeah, I would like to get my, have my inventory be actually empty. Oh, sorry. Free of trinkets is what I meant to say. You like knocking on doors like, well, knocking on Woody's butt is like knocking on a wooden door. I don't know if that's really a quality that you want in a butt. Is it the ability to knock on it like a door. That's just not really... Well, for me anyway, it's not like an appeal. If I want to knock on something, I'll knock on like a door. Or a desk. Okay, I was worried for a second my dogs were about to explode barking because I heard knocking, but no, they didn't. Because if there's like this slightest hint of someone outside the door, knocking, footsteps, it's just bark, 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 bark down the hallway, massive fuss, and then the neighbor's dog's here, and the neighbor's dog starts barking, and then it's a fucking neighborhood bark, and it's like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. Anyway, that didn't happen, thankfully. You can soul hop in map. Yeah, they just added that, like, not just 4th of August, so kind of recently. Just over a month ago, they added the soul hop on map. It's actually really awesome because you can go super far. Like one soul, well, like 2 souls gets you all the way from there to there. That's super far. Like it's pretty good. And also, if you soul hop on screen, you can immediately soul hop again for free, which is also very, very cool. So I need to stop carrying around desert goggles and all this crap. Oh, hi. It's asshole. Asshole McGee is here. Do I need to be carrying around charcoal? No. So I'll put this in there instead. Be gone. Don't stand behind my furnace where I can't stand on you. Thank you. Okay, is the... With 20 souls, you can teleport anywhere. Wait, really? Like, anywhere, anywhere. Can you actually? There's a limit. Well, I only have 16. I mean, probably, because, like, if I can get there with 16, I can get there with 20 for sure. You probably actually can. That's actually really cool. How are we doing for time? Almost at 3 hours. I guess I'll go for the full 4 hours. Oh, that's a bit of a late night, though. My sleep schedule's actually been alright recently, is the thing, and I don't want to mess it up. Yikes. Like, I've been getting up at, like, 8 and 9, and that's actually normal. It's like, holy shit, regular. And I'm getting tired, like, before midnight, and it's like, oh my god, normal sleep schedule, real? And I don't want to mess it up. But, you know, it's fine. And the reason why it's normal now is because I went on a trip last week to Central Australia, and we did a bunch of tour stuff, blah, blah, blah. And it was always sunrise this, sunrise that. So getting up at 4 or 5:30 every morning. That kind of, like, forced my sleep schedule back to normal. And it's inevitably going to, like, shift back to being my shit schedule. That's what it does, but, you know. Anchor! Oh my god. Actual, just... God, brain death. What's it called? I was going to say something. Yeah, Central Australia was... Oh, it was awesome. Such a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. I mean, more like a beautiful part of the world. God. I took a lot of photos. It was a great time to go, because it's spring here. So the desert, it was actually really green. Not like green, not like verdant or anything, but like, you know, it had like, there was spinifex everywhere, obviously. There were these trees called desert oaks. It was actually a lot greener than I expected. And a lot of flowers as well, like desert flowers. So I took a lot of photos of flowers. Obviously, I took photos of all the cool stuff too. I took lots of photos of Uluru and Katajuda at sunrise, sunset, midday, blah, blah, blah. But also lots of lots of photos of flowers because it's just interesting to get, you know, photos of stuff that not everyone takes photos of. And a couple of wildlife photos. As in birds mostly. That's the only wildlife out there, really. There were kangaroos and these little... sorry, there were kangaroos. There used to be kangaroos, emus, and these little marsupials called mai. But then there's like feral cats or something that are chasing them all off, and it's pretty shit. So there's no grazing wildlife. So a lot of birds. And taking photos of birds is hard when there are noisy tourists around. So I didn't get that many bird photos, but that's okay. It was awesome experience in general though. And I'm very lucky to have gone. Like I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but like it's seriously, it was awesome. I'm already missing the warm weather. Like not like it's cold. Are you on spider season in Australia yet? Spider season. Is that a thing? I don't know if there's really a spider season. I think if you go to the right place, spider season is a thing. I think in Queensland especially, you get these spiders called orb weavers, and they're huge, like yellow spiders. They're beautiful, by the way. They look cool as, and they weave these like really like nice looking webs, like beautiful webs. But I think that is a seasonal thing. Down where I live in Victoria, not really. I don't know if there's a spider season, but like I think orb weavers are seasonal. So I think if you go to the right spot, it's in like summer. I don't know, which is your winter. So yes and no, not where I live. I've never lived in Queensland. I've been there a lot, but I haven't lived there for like a full year or anything, so I don't really know. But I think it's a more northern thing. So closer to the equator type deal. I've seen photos of your country covered in spider webs like it snowed. I think that's like a freak weather event, not really a season. No. I don't know. I don't actually know. I think it's like, because when spiders, well, I don't know if give birth is the right word, but like spiders, you know, they have like an egg sac with thousands of babies inside or whatever. I think what the spider web snow is from that, and all the spiders like in an area growing up at the same time. I actually have no idea, because there are species of spiders that like lay their eggs via the wind. Like the wind will pick up, and like, the eggs will like sail away. Like that's definitely a thing. So I have no idea. Not where I live. It's funny because a lot of like the stereotypical Australian stuff is always is in places where not many people live, like remote parts of the country. But the majority of the population live in cities by the sea, because all the major cities in the country are by the sea. I think every single one, every capital city is. Not every city. There are cities inland, but like every capital city is on the mainland. Sorry, what? Every capital city is on the mainland. Every capital city is by the ocean, because it's a big continent. You know, it gets hot in the middle and stuff. So yeah. So all the like the Australian stuff that's like stereotypical, like spider rain and lots of snakes. Actually, lots of snakes are kind of everywhere, but like, you know, is like in less populated areas. So the average Australian is like, what? I don't know what that is. That's kind of what I feel like now. I don't live in the city. I live in like, I don't know, outer suburbia, I guess. But you know. Anyway, that was a bit of a rant. I feel like this whole stream has been that's a bit of a rant, but that's the point, you know. That's the idea. Also, I like how this crop of palm cone trees is slowly but surely getting bigger, and that is just what you want. Because it'll be like lovely and like all like populated like this little area here. I'm gonna dump my wood. This is also a good source of wood too, like a really good source. Which I need a lot of wood to make all the seaside themed things. Anyway, all this talk about butts in the chat is weird. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to go draw, but after poop, I forgot what I wanted to draw. I need to draw more, to be honest, but Time motivation is the thing. What was that noise? Oh, is it beggar time? No, it's the stupid monkey ambience. I keep thinking it's beggar or something, but it's just this stupid monkey sounds that apparently emanate from sand. You know, I don't think that's how sand works in real life. Gonna go out on a limb and just theorize that, but you know. That is guano. It's just a gnome. Pepe Hands, you don't pronounce the pun in Beggar's name. Is it Berger or Berger? I don't know. Isn't it? Ah, wait, no, because it's a bear and a badger, so it is Berger, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I guess my brain just reads it as Berger because there's no DG. Because in badger you have BADG. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you'll know how to spell the word. But like DG makes that J sound. But Berger is just BEARG. RG does not make J. That's why I'm saying it wrong. But you know, it is a made up word. I mean, all words are made up. But like, you know, it's a made up word that doesn't. Yeah, that's probably why I'm saying it wrong. You know what mob feels most unfinished to me? Euacuses. Their drops don't matter, and they can only. Yeah, Euacuses are weird. There was a period where I forgot that they existed. Not forgot what they were. I was just like, oh yeah, they're a part of this game, a creature that exists. Oh, goodbye. Hang on. I would like those souls. Oh, sorry, I'm full up anyway. Don't kill that one. No. Killeth it not. And now I can. Now I can murder it. Yeah, Eucus is weird. It's just... And, like, the thing is, it's such an awful fight, too. Like, it stun locks you, and it's like... Okay, this isn't fun. And... I think the reason why they made it the way it is because you're supposed to do it in a team. You need to fight in a team. And it's like... Not everyone plays this game in a group. But obviously you can do it with pigs. That was probably like the basis for the idea behind it. Like a fight that you need to have a companion of some kind to help you with. But the thing is, its drops suck, and it's rare, so it's like, okay, time to forget it exists. Actually, that was an idea I had for a Don't Starve video. It was like items or like parts of Don't Starve you've forgotten about. Because there are so many items in this game that you can just forget about and just, like, they're just never touched. Anyway, I think I'll plant the monkey tails. Let's just plant all this stuff here. Because I do want some of the tropical plants in this kind of tropical area. Wow, what a shock. I need to go and get some, like, you know, manure. Could also plant like the the fancy looking berry bushes. I'll finish doing this. Because they kind of look tropical-ish, I guess. I'm not saying you're saying it wrong. Just that I love every single pun in this game. Oh, yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, it does get tricky when it's a made-up word. Why do I only have one of these? Oh, I messed that up. God damn it. Okay, well. Oops. When was the last time you saw a bush hat? Yeah, I know, exactly. Bush hat is like, it's impossible to actually use. Like, when you use it doesn't do anything. I guess if you're getting attacked, like, if there's a hound wave coming, you can use it before the hound wave arrives and they won't attack you. But it's like, then what? They're just going to run around and destroy stuff, and you're going to have to get out of the bush hat to attack them. In which case, they'll attack you. Like, it's just not really useful in any scenario. I remember when I was, like, new to the game, I thought the bush hat was the coolest thing ever. Because, like, it's infinite durability, and that was, like, super special. It's like this hat you can use forever. But, like, it doesn't do anything. At least solo it doesn't, I guess. The snail armor is sick. It's such a cool item, the snail armor, but like it's so hard to get. That's the problem. No, snail armor is sick. Not because you can hide, because it blocks like I think it blocks 100% like all the damage when you're hiding inside it. That's why it's cool. Aside from the fact that it's just cool, but like it's you can block. I think it does block 100%. It blocks every bit of damage when you hide inside it. So you can kite dragonfly with it and just take no damage. But the only thing is it's so rare. I just don't know why. I wish I'd make it more common. Like quality of life, make it more common. Like literally, that. I mean, that item is a relic. It's been in the game like forever, not literally forever, like for a very long time, and it hasn't been touched since then. I mean, the fact that it's still useful after all this time is pretty cool. But like, they could make it more useful by making it actually like appear, because it's easy to forget that it exists. Same with, I mean, actually, the Shelmet is just it's just a football helmet reskin that's rare to get. So people forget about the Shelmet for sure. So I don't need as many. I don't need all these palm cone scales that I have. Like, I just don't need that many of them. Hound's teeth. You give it to the guy with 2 hours in the game and take care of the hounds yourself. Yeah. It's a poor man's bone armor. Yeah, it does make. Yeah, it is invincible. It's incredible early game if it was more common. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, you could speed run Dragonfly with it, like super. You go super fast if it was actually common. It sucks because it's just a really cool like idea. It's fun as well. You know what I should do? Is not carry around all this summer crap. Don't need this right now. Don't need this right now. It's autumn. Let's take a load off. And stop carrying all this junk. Okay, what am I doing now? Oh, God, I don't know. Something. Some activity. Thank you, Zadredge, for the follow. I could move some of the monkey tails down there as well, because I don't really need reeds that often, though. So I could just move them. Yeah, but I could also... I could. Oh. Need more fertilizer. What else do I need? What else do I need? Oh, yeah, fertilizer to fertilize the ones that are at the place. That's right. Yeah, that's what I was supposed to be doing this whole time. Just take a stack. Chuck that in there. Taking a load off Craigism. Terrible. That wasn't as bad as the first out of context thing I said. This stream though. Inches, yeah. That's like yeah, that's bad. That's like Hall of Fame. Except no, it's not. Don't put it in a Hall of Fame. Do I need more grass? Yes, always need more grass. Except I don't think I actually do, but I'll harvest it anyway. Because it feels like a waste to see a field full of grass and just leave it. Although we'll get this lure plant crap as well. I don't know why holding space doesn't let you fast harvest these. Super annoying. Wow. Speaking of super annoying, that just happened. Oh boy. Other items that's useless and not very well known. Yeah, the cookie cutter helmet is so dumb. Isn't it like worse than a football helmet too? Oh, this whole setup actually did something. Wow. No, I did fertilize those. Good. Yeah, cookie cutter helmet is quite funny. I don't know. Yeah, is it like a football helmet equivalent? I don't know. I don't know. I think uncomp mode. Yeah, 70%. So it's worse, but has more health. So it's just not good. Is the translation of that? Because it's so much effort to get. Wait, what do you even need to make it? To be honest, I can't. Yeah, I'm not near it. I think it's like 5. Is it 5 shells? Yeah, if it dealt damage and you got hit, that's what uncomp made it do. That does run the risk of making Wormwood less good, but the thing is, like, you could just make it a worse version of that, and it will be fine. 3 and a rope. Okay. Oh, did they lower the crafting cost recently, or has it always been 3? I can't remember. I can't remember. Ah, oh, what the fuck? That splashed into my eye. When I opened my bottle, it just went in my eyeball. That was terrible. Why did it do that? That's so dumb. Just got splashed. Okay. Yeah, let's. Yeah, you just told me what it's made of, but apparently I don't trust you. No, it's an armor. Armor. It's actually 4. Yeah, I thought 3 sounded too cheap. Okay. You were wrong. No, it's fine. I don't care. But either way, even if it was 3, it would be 2. Still. Oh well, it'd be better, but it's still a lot of work. When pig skin is so easy to get in the early game, which it's currently not. But log suits, oh god, I'm yawning every 2 seconds. I just cannot, like, brain right now. I'm getting cactus, that's what I was doing. Good gravy. I won the internet a long time ago. I'll no longer care if I'm wrong online. I won the internet. I mean, can't argue with that. Sure. Let's pump some juice into that. Let's just pump this all into the Tamer Center, so I don't have to carry it around. 92%. Oh, yeah. Also, speaking of video topics, someone suggested to me a while ago in the comment section, someone said, like, oh, couldn't you do a video on something that's not a game? Like, make a video on something that isn't a video game. And I have never thought about that before. Because, like, it's always just been cemented in my head that I'm a gaming channel or whatever. But, like, I guess I could. I don't know. That would be weird and hard. But, like, it's just something I never thought about before. But the thing is, gaming is such a broad category anymore. Like, does it even mean anything? Like, would people not watch something because it's not a video game? Or do people just not care anymore? Has it reached a point where gaming is just so, like, all-encompassing that it's just, like... It's, like, reverted to being, like, a non-category? Like, no one really cares anymore kind of thing? If that makes any sense at all? I don't know. But there's this web series that I like a lot that no one talks about. Well, that's not true. People do talk about it, but, like, not enough people talk about it. That's 4 souls? Oh, it's just 4. To get all the way. I'll walk. I think I'll be fine to walk. Wormwood was still better because its armor is cheaper. Yeah, that's true. Accessible day 1. Yeah. Pets are useless and no one likes them. The only good one is the moonfly. You always have a light. Yeah. I think they've just kind of ignored the pets for now. Like, it's not a priority for them, evidently, which is fine. Like, you got to prioritize. Like it's something they added for fun, I think, clearly, but like but like it would be nice still though to see more done with it, I guess. Do you see what we do on the shadows? I do not understand. Also, I love how these are just on the floor and I have no idea what's in them at all. Why is... Ah, go away. Oh, I'm out of stuff. Any more veggies sitting around? No, good. I'll just eat this stuff. I already have some leafy meat in here. Yeah, I'll just eat it. It'll be rotten by the time I come back anyway. How's that a prank? What? Oh, because it's not actually beefy, I guess? I don't know. Game reference, I don't understand. Okay, so for this dock area, we need wood, which you did. I did dump a decent bit of wood down there. Well, I need to go and fertilize all that stuff down there first. I mean, like, what else am I going to put? I think Siesta Lean-To is a good one. That's very beach themed to me, the Siesta. It's like a beach tent almost. Oh, actually, items that people forget about is the Siesta Lean-To. No one ever uses that. I've never seen anyone ever build a Siesta in their life. Escape the heat to restore sanity. It's actually... I thought it needed more silk than that. Okay. 4 boards. Go and get my wood. Well, I have wood. I have enough. Yeah, I'll pre... Oh my god. I'll pre-craft that now. Oh, summer fresh, that's right. Yeah, no one touches that item. It's so weird, because like what's it even supposed to be? It's like a reflective vest. Would that even keep you cool? I guess it would, yeah, that's true, it would. No, that actually would keep you cool. Because it reflects light and heat away from you. I guess it's the same like principle. If you wear a white shirt, you'll stay cool, and if you wear a black shirt. Because black absorbs heat, whereas white reflects it. So you get a reflective vest, I guess that reflects heat as well as light. I don't know. Because heat and light aren't the same thing. Maybe it wouldn't. Maybe that's a total myth. Maybe I shouldn't rely on Don't Starve as like a scientific... I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm not... Yeah. No. Okay, Siesta Lean-To. Did I... Yeah. Well, what else is like beach themed that actually exists? This kind of is potted succulent. Dock pilings are actually definitely beach themed. And I do want to build like an actual dock as well that goes out here. But having some dock pilings like around the place kind of helps seal the deal, if you ask me. Ice cube hat. Well, yeah, all the summer installation stuff gets ignored because the umbrella exists and it's just better than all of them, and you get it for free. Well, not for free, but you know, you get the ingredient for it guaranteed if you fight Deer Club, so everyone just forgets the rest of them exist. Trinkets like beach toy. That's actually a good point, because I did set aside beach toys. We could plop the Siesta. No, I won't plop it down yet. No. That's a good point, because I know that I did get beach toys for decorational purposes. And I think I have an extra one sitting around somewhere. I'm pretty sure I do. So I'm gonna go and look for it. I swear I have some around here somewhere. Probably not here. No, I doubt. No, no way. Get out of here. No, there's one. Yeah, there's one on the floor. That's like kind of being used as decoration. I mean, like, I think there's like a chest with them somewhere, and I could move that one because it would do a better job as decoration out on the actual beach. Not. Oh, wait. The pirate flag. That's a good one. The monkey pirate flag. Wait, do I not have it? No, I do. Yes! Okay, I was worried you need 2 of those black flags, but you do not. Okay, good. That's a perfect... That's so beachy. Okay, so... See if we can find beach toys. No, there's gotta be one. Actually, maybe there might not be, because I think I just put them on the floor. Yeah, there's one here. I think I'll take this one. We'll keep the one in, like, the center. Because this is a perfect beach decor item. I mean, duh. Potted succulents is also a good one, so I'll make a couple of those. Whoa. Potted succulent. Pot. It's 2 per. I'll probably make 3. That's probably enough. That's not really beachy themed, but like no, I guess it kind of. Wait, I don't have any stone. I don't want to mine stone from my biome, because my biome is my biome. It's meant to be nice. Well, we'll go here then, obviously. Whee! A tall bird murdered its baby. Just another day and don't starve. I'll take that soul though. Actually, I'll take the soul. This other soul from you. Just wear this just in case. And the egg too. Wow. Eat the whole family. Ow. Yeah, I do need more rocks desperately. I need to come on like a big rock getting expedition, like a proper. This was been enough for now to make some potted succulents of all things. Not the most important thing, but you know. I'd officially despise ponds, by the way, because they block everything. You can't move them. I mean, we can make docks now. Like we can make our own land. Surely we can move ponds. Do you have the lighthouse think tank skin? I do not. Wally's spice station looks like a barbecue. It does too. But I can't switch character. I can, but I've vowed not to. I could switch character just for decoration, although I think that's allowed. But that's a lot of work just to get a Barbie. The starfishes from the Moon Island. Yes, that's a good one actually. The only problem there is that they are a hazard and they will attack me. But they do look like starfish. So, you know what? We could do that. We could just put them out. We could just put them out of the way of like the common walking areas. Just put them in the areas where no one walks. Because they are literally starfish. Although they are obviously, well, they're not. They're not literally starfish. They're evil and they try and bite you, but you know. They're just like starfish, except they're not. Like, at all. Giant watermelon and fruits in general. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah, giant fruits. Yeah, that involves farming. I haven't touched farming in this world, and I don't know if I want to. Well, I probably should at some point. What? You can't do that. That's illegal. You're in the ocean. It's gone. I do need to farm at some point, so maybe I could. I mean, getting a giant watermelon is like that's a whole process. Fishing gear on the docks. Yeah, that's actually really smart. Yep, that's a good one. I think I'll get a stack of rocks and then head home. Shell bells. Actually, that's a good point. Oh, the actual packages? Yeah. I smashed all of those up to make barriers for my boat. Because the barriers are so useful. So maybe I should go to Pearl and get more. Because I have a bunch of bottles. Or I have a couple bottles to go and buy more from her. So I could do that. The moonkey crabs. Oh, can you actually pick those up with a trap? I've never even tried that. Okay, we can head back now. Can I soul hop? I can soul hop most of the way home. I'll just soul hop to here and then walk the rest, I think. Oh, God. Okay, 2 spider queens. Oh, hello. I mean, I already have 1,000 of these back at base. I feel there's just Christmas stuff everywhere. Oh, God. So much Christmas. You can trap them, yes. Puffin in a birdcage. Oh! I can use the shipwrecked birdcage skin. Perfect. You guys are full of ideas. I would never have thought of half this stuff. The lunar lobsters. Oh yeah, that'd be hard to get though. Wait, are they? Is there even a spawner for them in my world? Because I know you can just not get them. Wait, there isn't one. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no lunar lobsters. I can't see a spawner for one around my lunar island. Oh no, there's one there. Yes. Oh, there's 2. 3. Okay, there's 3. Oh, 4, 5. Okay, there's more. 6. Okay, you know what? Okay, I thought that I had none for a second, and I was like, God damn. But no, there's actually a decent few. Okay, well we could do lunar lobsters. That is a pain in the ass though. Sunken treasures is actually a really good one because they look exactly like. Well, it just looks like a package of beachy stuff, and I do have treasure nodes that are revealed on the map somewhere. Yeah, there's one all the way over there. Fuck my life. But the problem is with that, I'm tempted to break it open. Because you can get good stuff from them. But, like, at the same time, you know, I'm at the point where I don't need the stuff inside the treasure chests. It'd be nice to have. But I don't need it. I could go without it. So, I could do that. That is a lot of work for a little decoration, but... Ugh. Could make this beach area super special. Alien boulders. Yeah, I should chuck over some of my my glass shard collection over there. That would be good. The problem with that is that well, I have to tame my beefalo again. That's not that difficult. Just to move some statues around. Flares as fireworks. Yeah, true. That's a really good one. I would never have thought of that. Not ever. I can just make a flare, can't I? Yeah. I need to prototype the black flag thing. I'll do that while I'm here. The Bloik Floig. Why is it not showing up in decorations, even though it says it is? Why is it not in decorations? I've got to wonder. What tab is it in? Is it not in any tab? What? Am I blind? Oh! Wait. How do you get the blueprint for that? Ah, oh, damn it. Oh, I can't remember. Is it from the Queen? Because I gave the Queen a banana before and she gave me nothing. Oh, it's from a pirate stash. That's so annoying. That's awful. Because I still haven't seen a pirate raid at all this world. Like, not a single one. Also, yeah, antlion glass spikes would be good. And I do have lots of those. Don't worry about it. And we'll need these. Okay, let's go and build some stuff. And we'll build some flares as fireworks too, because that's a great idea. Oh wait, I should have gotten some like cocoa when I was with all the Christmas stuff to mimic like a cold drink, like beer or something, next to the fireworks. That would have been good actually. Might get it when I go back. I'm getting super tired though. It feels good to actually be getting tired at this time of day or night, I guess, because it's like you know normal. Okay. Siesta lean to. Whoa, is there a lightning rod out here? Is there a lightning rod out here? Yes, there's one on the boat. But I think I'll put an actual lightning rod down. just because I don't think you really want to push it when it comes to this. We'll hide it away up here. Because this will all be covered in plants eventually. Is the idea. Okay. Siesta lean 2. Yeah, I can put that like back here. And we'll put the... What a ridiculous like animation. We'll put that there. We could put like some of the beach turf to represent like a pile of sand kind of thing. I don't know. That might just look weird. No, that looks fine. Honestly, it kind of works. The only problem is the thing like the siesta rotates around when you rotate, which looks weird. But it's definitely very beachy, obviously. Okay, that looks good. That looks good for sure. We'll make some flares as well. I'm sad I couldn't get the monkey flag, but that's all right. That's how it is. We'll also make a torch to put next to it to kind of imply that someone's going to light them up. We'll just use the stock torch, I think. God, that carrot torch is ugly as hell. Just use the stock one. We'll put it we'll put the fireworks near the shore. Why do they have like a place animation where they kind of like appear? That's weird as. Like a build animation. That's strange. Like it's like manure does. Okay. It's kind of weird that they sit upright. Maybe it would just look better with one flare, not multiple. This is still unfinished over here, I think. Oh no, I just need to move this turf back, which I think I will start doing. Yeah, that looks better already. I can expand this area if I want to. I mean, it's getting somewhere. It's getting somewhere. The docks will complete it though. The docks will make it look like it'll go from being decent to being like good, you know. And it needs more trees and plants, but that's a slow process because this stupid portal. The speared fish lightning rod skin. I do not have that one, sadly, but that would fit perfectly. Well, I mean, it's not like the average thing you see on your average beach trip, but like, you know, it has a fish. It's beach themed enough for me. We do have a couple docks sitting around here, so we can make more. I mean, duh. Oh yeah, potted succulents. We can make them as well. But where? We'll put one here, near this fire. Yeah, that looks good. Put one... see, I don't really know where else to put them. I think they'll look good actually on the docks. Oh, I can just go and get the docks and put some down then. And I don't want to overuse them, but, you know, yeah. Spiky bushes, not really. 7 cut stone, that's a lot. Wow. Actually, I'll move this stuff over to where the actual 27. Oh, that's right. You need stingers for them, don't you? Yeah. Leave that there. Lure plants with the terraria skin. Oh, that's really true. Won't that make? That'll make eye plants though in this whole area, which I don't want. Because I don't want it to be a hazard. It's meant to be like, you know, a usable area. But that could work. Yeah, we can make some more dogs. Oh, 4 boards. God. Yeah, docks aren't that expensive. Like, considering how useful and cool they are, they're actually fairly cheap. ish. Not like cheap. So I kind of want to structure this like the like these are, except not as haphazard. Also, this really does look like Medusa, because that's like eye, like skull teeth, and then like crazy Medusa hair. Yeah, maybe like in rows, kind of thing. Like, not so there's a place to fit a boat between there and there. Like the boats will go along this edge. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of guessing. I need to move this boat, obviously. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do that then. Let's move it. It's intent. Oh, Wagstaff. Yeah, that makes sense. Is that confirmed? Wagstaff skull. That's a really good point. Is that actually confirmed, or is that just a theory? That could be foreshadowing. Does Wagstaff die? God, maybe he does. Or it's just a cool detail. I don't know. Are we gonna rotate? No. Say we put the boat here, and that's what the boat, or I say boats, like I'm ever gonna have more than one boat. I say the boat goes there. We just have like a little kind of decorational dock going out to side by side. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the fishing things are a thing that I do want to build, and they're actually like a useful item, or structure, whatever you want to call it. This I don't want to have a crazy complex dock, because the simple dock looks like normal, like real. If you have this like a gigantic one, it starts to look dumb. Like this is what a dock would look like in real life. It would just be like, or not a dock, like a jetty would look like this. It would just be like that. I think I might leave it just as that for now. Honestly, like that looks fine to me. Put the extra dock kits down there. And this is our ingredient dump, I guess. I'll move all that eventually, I think. The monkey houses are partially made with the uncompleted from Moonstorm. Oh, they are too. They look like little rockets. The monkey huts. They have like that Wagstaffy kind of tin middle bit, don't they? Have you thought of the slat box with the nautical skin? Salt box? I don't know if I. Oh, the seashell one. Yeah, I don't have that skin, but yes, that would work. Let's build more dock pilings. Fix it in post. Oh god, terrible jokes. I've just realized that these won't all line up. All these dock pilings. I could just. Why is that one off center? What?